topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast.
No, because the lawyers get majority of it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the lawyers. Anyway,
yeah, we going there too.
The GRG podcast is live, and the rat venom will be at full spit. I'm going to
get Mogwai all night.
Baby. I'm going to be a Mogwai. I'm going to get. It's midnight. I'm going to get fed.
Look, you gonna bring that smoke tonight,
I see. Ham is not feeling very well right now. So,
Ham.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Can you give me 10 minutes? So before YouTube gives you 10 minutes, like, hey man, 10-minute grace. You give me 10 minutes before the show and give me 10 minutes afterwards. In between, you can act the damn fool. But right now, 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 10 minutes. Okay, anyway. Welcome to the GRG podcast, the last GRG podcast of the year. Well, I mean, and you know what I'm saying? I got my surgery coming up here in about a couple of days. Well, about a week and a half. And you know what I'm saying? It could be the last one of all time, but I'm going to make sure it's going to be worth it. Anyway, no, I'm just saying. Anyway.
Damn, that escalated quickly.
But we was over here
you know what's even more fucked up is I was thinking to myself, what show am I going to be on Fridays now if that happens?
Yeah, I know. You got to find something on Fridays, bro. You got to find something on Fridays.
TSWS gaming, man.
Friday. There's plenty on Friday night, so you can choose. You can choose. You can pick and choose. Start befriending them now. Anyway.
Right? Hey, guys.
I sent you a
Need
friend request
somebody?
right now.
What's going on, everybody? What's happening? The GRG podcast is here, man. I'm excited, as you can tell. Ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen that Tekken intro, and you seeing right now some Midnight Suns gameplay. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you guys think.
Focus on mid.
Yeah. Well,
Extra.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you want to
Extra.
say it's mid, I mean, I'm enjoying my gaming experience. I want people to see it, let you know I want to hear what you guys think about it. Also, there's going to be some stuff that we get into it and we talk about. And right now, normally we kind of do something a little slow when we do our first topic. Not tonight. We're going straight in on it. But first, let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Let's not have a hour-long intro. Let's just go ahead because we can get to it, because I'm pretty sure the discussions that we're going to have tonight is going to take us to till the cows come home. Usually they do. But anyway, Loke, what's happening with you, brother? 4 a.m. in the morning. The dedication is real. At least you don't have to deal with me for for the rest of the year. So what's going on? How you doing? How you been?
I have been fantastic. I watched the Game Awards. I had me a blast last night, and I'm excited for gaming's future for the next 12 months.
Excellent. All right, and I got a call from Miss Patty. Miss Patty told me that she was taking to have a 3-day weekend. She said she just couldn't take it. She said I left the door locked, but
I'm gonna have to get my 20,000 back from her.
Right. He's a oh, you paid Miss Patty. Miss Patty, that's why.
I paid.
So Miss Patty might not ever come back again. But Miss Patty told me
Don't do no refunds,
she was taking a 3-day weekend. So I knew that Sir X-Man was going to get out. So Sir X-Man, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Pay for it, you gotta use it.
Yeah, right. So she said she's taking the money that Artemis paid her to watch you. She said I'm gonna splurge this weekend. So how's it feel to be out, Sir X-Man? You know what I'm saying? How's everything going with you, bro?
Well, I'm out at the right goddamn time, boy, because it's time to bring that smoke tonight. Ain't no joke, ain't no farmer, ain't no bull crap. I can't say the S till later on this evening after we hit that certain time zone.
Right. We got 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes.
I know, right? I know. But yeah. It's been an interesting 2 to 3 days, and we gonna hit all that smoke. Everybody got some serious
Did you just
opinions.
say interesting?
Let's go.
Yeah, he said interesting. I thought
Interesting opinions.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's bring the heat. K-Mega.
All right.
Even K-Mega go do the Mogwai tonight.
Well, I'm feeding the Mogwai. I'm not going to do the Mogwai. They feeding the Mogwai. That's what it is. We don't do Mogwais.
We don't do
Listen, I know R. Kelly dropped a secret album today or yesterday, but we ain't doing Mogwais, bro.
You might be able to do the Mogwai if your paralyzation clears up from the accident, man. You never know, man.
Oh, man. Lord have mercy. We got 7 minutes, Sir X-Man. Sir, that's 7 minutes.
Let's go.
Anyway, man, Han Solo, man, he's gonna try to, man, look, you know what I'm saying, the man, the myth, the slow legend, he's gonna talk to you real slow tonight. But you know what I'm saying? But it's still the rap venom's coming. So I hope his slow ass can dodge. He go, hey man, we just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Because he's on that Drano. What's happening with you, Han Solo?
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
This man knows I'm sick.
That's because you had that weed Drano, brother.
Come on, man. We got 6 minutes. 6
When
minutes.
he's in slow motion now.
6 minutes.
It's crazy. I say a couple words and you guys interrupt me and then call me slow.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
So I mean, I just don't know what to do with that. But,
oh man.
But yeah, I've been playing some Forspoken, which that game is really fun. Can't lie.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't look the greatest, but it's fun. It's easily better than Horizon in my opinion.
Oh
Easy.
man, come on, man! I hear a lot of Horizon
For a slow man
tonight. Yeah.
For a slow man, this man is fast to attack.
Fast to attack. Fast to attack. Good Lord.
I beat Callisto Protocol.
How was it?
Not worth $70.
Whoa, Lord.
Fast on the shade.
Hey, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes.
Let's see. And a game that I've played a little bit of, but I've been absolutely sweating because I want to get into it more, is Need for Speed Unbound.
Okay.
That game is so goddamn good, but
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
But bro, my backlog is crazy, and the way these games have been coming out, bro, it got me needing to open up a new savings account. This guy, goddamn.
Facts.
I'm spending money left and right. I can't even afford to buy that joint until at least January. So it's just like, goddamn.
Dang.
It'll be
disrespect.
cheaper then.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, please share this out. Let people know that we're live. Yeah, and if you're new to the channel, man, come on here, hit that subscribe button, that like button. Yeah, I know GRG ain't gonna be here for the rest of the year, but I'll still throw out some content. You know me, I'll do it every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Some fight night, stuff like that. You know, I'll still be around for a minute, you know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not after the 21st, but we'll see. I better stop playing around for something really happens to me on the after my surgery, bro. You know what I'm saying? I better stop fucking around because it might really happen. God be like, look, boy, I am tired of you making jokes. Okay, so Lord forgive me, please. Anyway,
boy.
For a $200 super chat, I'll go over to K Mega's house and get him sick right before his operation.
Yo. Damn. Slow down.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Nobody call Ham slow again. Seriously.
He's gonna be thinking he eating a good old Popeye's biscuit, and he gonna end up in the ER.
You giving us less time than you do answering a question from Loke, man.
Wow. Okay, disrespectful. All right. Woo. Dark Optimus, welcome to the Shade House. What's happening with you, brother? What's going on?
What's up, man? Happy to be here. I played Callisto Protocol as well, and unlike that fraud Ham Solo, I think it's
Let's go.
No, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's definitely, I can see where Ham is coming from on that, where it's, you know, it's not worth the $70. But I enjoyed it for sure.
It's a good game. You're right.
I platinumed it, you know.
Okay. All right.
It's a good game, but if you take away the fidelity, it's ass.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyway.
It's only good because it's pretty. It's only good because it's pretty and it has a decent story. Yeah. But if you take away how pretty the game looks, this game would have got like a 4.
So it's mostly like it's mostly like 90% of the PlayStation games out there.
Climbing through vents and stuff that kind of bother me. But.
So it's like 90% of PlayStation games out there. I got you. Okay, excellent.
Wow.
You didn't just say that.
K-Mega, there's one song that comes to mind when I think of that game.
What's that?
K-Mega, there's one song that comes to mind when I think of Callisto Protocol. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Because you are shimmying all game long.
Oh, man.
Wow. It is some shimmying. I will.
Shout out to the PlayStation devs, boy. They put that template all up in there. All right. Okay. All right.
They definitely, it's definitely PlayStation template. You can tell.
And last but not least, man, the man I think that when we were having our discussions talking about you know what I'm saying, like getting paid from injuries, Viper, somebody right now I think that should be going to the doctor, but he is committed to doing the podcast. This man's a maniac. You know what I'm saying? He just got into a car wreck. He's over here talking about he's feeling drowsy and woozy, and this man is over here like, no, but I just want to talk about games right now. What?
Out of his fucking mind.
So I'm like, bro, why don't you just sit there and just? And so I mean, discuss it, man. You could have rolled. I would have if we was in the car together and we got hit. shit from the back end, pause, from, you know what I'm saying, from somebody, and
okay, Mega don't want to pause. He's like, play.
No, pause, stop. Anyway, you too much on that Drano right now, bro. Anyway, so and we come out, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, oh my God, I crinkle up my fingers and I just roll out and just waddle on the ground and shit, and it just, oh yeah, we gonna get paid, man. We gonna get paid. Oh yeah, everything, man. I'm even gonna try to kick off my shoes and let my feet curl. You know what I'm saying? Just be hurt so damn bad. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Serious note, Viper. If you really are not feeling good, somewhere between there, take your ass to the hospital, dude.
Yeah, for
real. I will.
Right.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
But anyway, no, I'm
that's
good.
why we tell you.
Right. I know y'all care. So that's why.
Except K-Mega. Except K-Mega.
They do. I don't.
Damn. I can't. I mean,
fuck.
What? Damn, we got 1 minute. Damn, what's going on here, man? What the disrespect? I wouldn't have brought it up if I did, man. I'm like, man, make you at least get your money. Somebody gonna hit you with a man. Roll out the car. So this is for anybody that's listening. If you get hit by somebody, and you know that they got, they look like they got insurance, man, just roll out the damn car. Because I mean, if you looking at somebody suspicious, because no, you gotta look. Because if you just getting hit by an old beater or something, and the person looks shady, or they look like they ain't got no insurance, you better keep your ass in the car because you might get ran over. So, because they might be on the way to leave. But if that person look like they got a nice car, they good, and man, you just roll out the car, just go ahead and get your money, man. You don't sit there.
Hey, yell out the window to the police. I need the jaws of death. I can't get out.
I can't get out. I need the jaws of life. I'm stuck.
Oh no,
sir, your car. It's just the back fender. So, Lord, don't touch me. It hurts.
You're so wrong.
Hit your tail light. That's all I did.
God damn it! I don't know what happened. Lord, please don't touch me. He's killing me.
What's my name? What's my name? Where am I?
Batman. My name is Batman. Okay, Viper, what's going on with you, brother? How you been?
Wow. And I thought you wanted a short intro. Okay.
I know, right?
He says that every week.
It's only 16 minutes. We good. You know what I'm saying?
But first, I do want to welcome the Blue One as a new member to the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And in addition to that, I was the one that paid Miss Patty $40,000 to get the Mogwai out. So blame me. And
that's why she never called me back.
That's right, because I upped the ante.
My goodness.
So other than that, no, I've just been, getting a new job at a hospital actually, and I'm actually going to play some more Vampire Survivors when they come out with the patch. Well, actually, there's an update, and there's going to be some more characters, and then I'm gonna get that patch for The Witcher 3, and that's coming up on the 14th, which is what this is it this Tuesday?
Yeah,
when's the 14th?
Yeah, 14th.
Okay, so this Tuesday you should see. No, actually, it's Wednesday. Yeah, they're coming out. Yeah, the 14th is
well, next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
The 12th is Monday.
Yeah, but it's CD Projekt Red, so they'll probably release it early. Usually,
probably on the
that's
13th,
how they
maybe
do that. Sometimes they release stuff like that.
Will it work though?
It's gonna be released. Let it go.
Like The Witcher 3, when that first came out, they released that like a day early.
Ooh,
I should have kept it for another year because it was broken as hell. It still was great. It was
at least CDPR is consistent, guys.
Yes.
Witcher broken, Cyberpunk broken. They're consistent,
right?
But their games are the best. He's right. So that's what makes them amazing.
So I'm gonna have to start that game from scratch. So because I only did like up till that Griffin scene, and then I tried to go a little bit further in the story, but I got bored. Tired,
but that was the beginning of the game,
right? That's
that's the beginning of the game. That's like the first island.
Yeah, he saw the intro and then
hours, man.
That was it, man. Damn,
that was it. And then I got tired real quick.
Why would you say you start over? That is the beginning. You could just keep going from that point. Yeah. So, because if you start over, you're just gonna see the intro. You're gonna see the credits, the intro, and then you're gonna be right back. You're gonna gallop a little bit, and then you're gonna go to the bar, and then you're gonna fight the Griffin. So you might as well just leave that alone.
I need to see that race tracing. Okay, come on.
Okay, all right. Oh my God! Shout out to 100 for that race tracing. Oh man. Okay, so people in the chat, help me out, right? Like Dirk Griggity told me something when I was on Addict's podcast the other day. Appreciate Addict having me on with Kids Move and Dirk Griggity. But Griggity told me something. He was like, "Hey, ask the people on in the chat and even in the panel, so you can start doing your timestamps because I don't do that. I need to because of long ass intros. So and everything else. So people in the chat, please let me know when we say, and people on the in the panel, let me know the time, and so I can write it down so I can do the timestamps. So we're about to start the first topic. So what's the time right now? What's the time?
8:21. But I don't think you started exactly 8 o'clock.
No. Okay, it's all right. Hold on. Let's go. Okay.
Save it for the new year. Do it the new year, bro.
Okay. Anyway, you're probably right. Anyway, all right. First topic.
You should.
What's up?
You should have a timer. No. You should have a timer on your second screen, so that way you know.
I should have some kind of things, something like some kind of crazy something pop up on the screen when I got
Well, you can mark it.
Yeah, I can mark it. Okay, that'll be good stuff. All right. Anyway, I'll work on that while I taking on my little vacation.
We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. All right. First topic, we're going straight into it. Raw dog on this. All right. Some Xbox gamers showed concerns that Xbox didn't show any first-party games at the VGAs. Are you concerned? I'm going to go straight to Loke on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we've seen the VGAs. We'll be talking a little bit about VGAs. We'll definitely be talking about the FTC.
Concern.
Okay. All right.
Give
us an explanation.
I am inundated with video games from Xbox. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got jokes and shit, don't you?
No, I'm not even. I'm being 100 with you guys. I have so many games. Xbox could not release. Xbox can stop releasing games for the rest of 2023, and I'll have nothing to complain about. That's how many. Like I got.
You're out of your mind.
No.
Let that man talk. Let that man talk. That man talking with some sense. Go ahead.
Too many games in my backlog. Xbox has been releasing games that, at least the ones that interest me, all right? They don't have amazing graphical games that have 30 hours of cutscenes, the third person, semi-stealth bow and arrow games. They don't have those games, but they've got. I do not. I feel zero. You know what? My concern is negative right now. So no, I'm not concerned at all with the lack of announcements at the Game Awards.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with what I've gotten from Xbox and from PlayStation.
All right. Okay.
Because people have been bitching about also the lack of PlayStation. I'm good with both. They're kicking it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'm glad that you brought up PlayStation because I'm pretty sure somebody in the panel tonight will bring up something about PlayStation as well. So, Okay, but we'll go ahead and we'll go to Ham Solo next, man. I can't wait to hear what your thoughts are, thoughts is. And so, if you could speed up the pace a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I know you on that Drano, so it's just like, just let us know.
What the fuck are you talking about there, Maggie? You just need to get off. I mean, you must be on whatever the fuck is this Drano shit.
Bro, did someone give K-Mega cocaine?
I started that shit last
No,
week.
we'll go with K-Mega.
I don't even know what this Drano stuff is that y'all talking about. What kind of drugs y'all be using out in Oklahoma?
Oh man, this man! If you remember last week,
I said
Last week,
Drano.
He said Drano, and I'm like,
they love to call me slow, but then they talk the entire time while I'm supposed to be talking.
Sir, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. My bad.
It makes no sense.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Your turn took long. Yeah, because you was talking the whole time.
Damn.
All right. The floor is yours,
Anyways, Xbox not showing anything? Ass. That's how I thought about it. I thought it was absolute ass.
Oof.
Am I worried about Xbox? No. But do I like how they are like, it's like, put your 1 foot in and put your 1 foot out, put your 1 foot in. And it's just like that situation. It's like every time it seems like they have a little bit of headway, they kind of like disappear. And then they reappear. And then they disappear. And it's just like, God damn it. Like the consistency of just, they just had an awesome year selling Series X's and S's, and then what's the next thing you see from like the Game Awards? Nothing. And I just thought that was just kind of interesting if you're trying to advertise and talk about, oh, we need to compete. Well, then let's compete. Well, then where are you at? Why aren't you on? You got Phil Spencer in like the first couple rows right there. Why is he even there? What is he doing? Just looking at Sony games and third parties? like what is he up to? Like high five and just saying what's up to people? Ooh. I wonder, and as I was saying to K Mega before the show, I'm gonna keep it a buck. PlayStation didn't throw me like any crazy big surprises. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I felt like that was the only really big thing Sony had. In that whole announcement. So like all these people saying, "Oh man, you're just mad because Sony did a great job." Shit, Sony was boring as fuck at that announcement as well. I thought everything was boring except third party. Third party crushed it. Yeah. At the Game Awards, but when I go to the Game Awards, when I look at the Game Awards, I go there and I know I probably shouldn't. This is a personal problem. I go there to see what the first party games have to offer. Because I already know history's told me third party's got you, dog. Third party always got you. You good on third party. They don't even have to show a commercial and I know third party got me. But it's the first party of these games that have been so sink or swim the last few years with all these delays and things happening and stuff like that. Yeah, I know Xbox has High on Life coming out next week. There's plenty to play on Xbox. Loke ain't lying. Loke's also the same person that ain't even played Cyberpunk yet, though. So you got a lot of time to catch up on.
Oh man, his credibility's on the line.
It's really not. I mean, I clock.
From what you said earlier today, and this.
I practically clocked Need for Speed Unbound, and that came out last week, so I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I thought it was a disappointment in the sense of I just wanted to see something from Xbox, not a disappointment as in Xbox is in trouble. Like I didn't feel that way. I was just like, damn, I just really expected to see something, like just one thing, even a Redfall release date or something. You guys just announced $70 games. Like what game $70?
Okay. All right. Dark. Your thoughts? Are you concerned because of the fact that Xbox didn't show something to whet the palate to get people excited? Like we've been seeing on the internet today.
I mean, no, because Xbox got nothing to show.
Ooh.
You're such an ugly bastard.
No, I'm just kidding.
Lord, anyway.
Honestly, we've already seen everything that they wanted to show for 2023, So I think, at least for the first half of 2023, so I don't think they needed to show anything, I mean, that's the thing with a lot of these games. We see too many fucking trailers for a lot of this shit, And it's like I get it. I get why they do that because it's good marketing for the game, but for me personally, I'd rather see less trailers. Like Final Fantasy 16 didn't need to see another trailer. Even though I'm excited for the game and I think it looked freaking amazing.
That's a fact. Wasn't there just a trailer for that a few weeks back?
Yeah, there was a trailer. I think about a few weeks back.
Yeah, so all these people saying, "Oh, you see Final Fantasy?" I was like, I just fucking seen it.
Yeah, we just seen it like not that long ago. So it's just crazy. I don't think like Jedi Survivor looked fucking phenomenal. But we'll get into that, of course. But yeah, I don't think Xbox really needed to show anything. I just think that Xbox was just there for the ride. I think I could see Phil Spencer kind of seemed a little irritated with Jeff Keighley for some reason. I don't know why. He just looked irritated to me.
He did look irritated.
He was
like he's supposed to be there undercover or something.
Yeah, he was all like, he just kind of looked at the camera like, okay, whatever, like I don't even know why I'm here.
It was all that damn. It was all that Sony that Sony love that was getting all that brown nose. And
honestly, Sony didn't get. I mean, yeah, they got some love through the God of War stuff, but I didn't see like games wise, like announcement wise, a ton of Sony stuff. I mean, there was things, but it was presented by Sony, but they're not necessarily PlayStation exclusives. So yeah, some of those games are multi-plat. So
most of them actually.
About 90%.
Yeah, most of them.
80%. About 80%.
Shit, yeah, 90%.
90% somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
I was right.
Was not like stuff. So.
Okay, but before you finish, Dark, I let me read this super chat. I do want to read what Sleepy Goblin said first, and then I'll read the super chat. Thank you so much, TJ. Sleepy Goblin said this. He said, "You ever worked with a bro who talks shit about you all year, but invite you to their birthday party so you'll give them a present? That's golf."
No, that's Jeff.
I mean Jeff. I'm sorry.
The Microsoft Studio. That's
he said Ed Ham from. So Ham, you said that? Did you said that on your podcast today?
No, I didn't say that.
He said Ed Ham from from TSWS Gaming. Okay, but he was saying that was our man up there. That's kind of funny. That's real funny.
It's true.
But that is very true. But here's drawn TJ. He says hi. He says hi guys. He says I think Phil was pissed because something was holding up something to show. I think the government has messed it up. And the FTC is going to lose. EU told the FTC they lied for their argument for suing Microsoft. We are going to get into that for sure. That's going to be.
Somebody lied.
Yep, because old girl Khan started backtracking. But we'll get into that here a little bit later. So so thank you for reminding us. Yes, sir. You
go first on this one, K-Mega.
No, I
want to hear that intel.
Oh well, if Viper want to go first on it, that's fine. But anyway, go ahead, Dark.
Hello.
Yeah.
I mean, Ham, you got a point there, Ham. They do talk a lot. Over you and shit.
Well, you talk too much. We gotta stop you.
No, you don't talk at. You don't need to be talking at all. That's what you need to be doing.
Shit, man.
We can't call Miss Patty. She gone.
I know.
She's in Vegas tonight.
Go ahead, Dark.
Gave her $40,000 and shit. Fucking damn it, undercut me, motherfucker.
Go ahead, man. Come on.
I just feel like
Fed is a PlayStation gamer, so
it's true.
That shit's hard to maintain.
That's true. Yeah, man. But yeah, I think Xbox just they're doing okay. They're doing fine. They're doing what they need to be doing. I don't think anybody needs to have any concern right now. I think the only concern you would have to have is if next year you don't see some of these games coming out or whatever, or you don't see certain things from Xbox. But other than that, right now you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you just play your games and days, man.
All right, excellent. All right, Viper, what do you got?
Before you come to me, read John TJ's second super chat real
Okay.
quick.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Drawn TJ. Really do appreciate it. And yes, I'm still in this from Xbox 448. The super chat works, ladies and gentlemen. Drawn TJ has. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's the last show. I'm e-begging. I'm on my mooch. I'm kamooching. You know what I'm saying? What Mooch say? Mooching? How do Mooch say that when he's e-begging? Moochisms or whatever. Yeah, I'm K-isms. Let's go. Anyway, but thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. But he said, and the EU can't go back on what they said that was public. So it's definitely going through a great panel. By the way, I wanted to stop by and show support, man. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. Dropping those nuggets and also supporting the podcast, man. I really do appreciate it, man. And for everybody that's here, I know I see Spooky and I see, of course, Sleepy Goblin. I seen Yobi in here earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Spooky lost his mind during the week, during this past week. Damn.
Oh, I thought that was last week, but either way, I loved it. I reposted it.
Man.
I loved it. I loved when Spooky went off, man. I mean, because he was right. He was right. But anyway.
Vicious, man.
Yeah. No, I loved it. Well, Spooky was upset because of just how people were acting on the internet, like all the, you know, the disrespect.
Typical internet stuff.
Yeah, typical social media bullshit. Yeah, the typical bullshit. Yeah.
You don't have any reference though. It's
and
just
that was
internet
his point,
shit.
You know?
Yeah.
That was his point. His
What up,
point is that
108?
it shouldn't be typical.
Yeah, no, but that's it. I mean, we all know this. Social media brings out sometimes the worst of people and individuals because this is where they can be their alternate personas, their alter egos, man. Like there are people, or really this is really who they are, but they have to, in public, have to be something else. And so these people are really disgusting, cruel ass people. I mean, you know,
what I don't get is that me personally, I think I'm worse in person than I am online. I think I'm a nicer person online. I think the real me is much nicer.
Oh, I agree. I'm
in person
way nicer on the internet than I am in person.
Yeah. So I don't understand people that are like worse online. I'm like, dude, life is hard already. You have to deal with freaking firing people or getting fired and all this other stuff. And then you get online for negative energy, for real. You pay to feel and share negative energy. Damn. I feel sorry for you.
I agree. All right. Viper. Go ahead, brother.
Si, senor.
Yes.
I need you to stop saying "si, senor." You know, you're not Latino, so just,
talk that shit. Talk that shit, dog. Talk it. Tell him you ain't my people. You ain't my people. You ain't my people. Go ahead, man.
God.
So if he doesn't do it, que vais fazer?
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to the one Latino guy here.
Yeah,
right?
he was speaking.
If he doesn't do it, que vais hacer?
Yeah.
What?
Lord have mercy. Anyway, go ahead, Viper. Go ahead.
That's my point.
Right.
Oh God. What's the question again? I'm lost. What's the question
we're talking
again?
about the concerns we've seen on the internet from Xbox gamers.
Okay.
So, Did you read what McCaffrey posted today about?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll after you're done, I'll say it. I'll say it, and then we'll go to Sex Man. Go ahead.
So, all right. In terms of, not showing up at the Game Awards, in terms of the stuff, I do believe that they were trying to hold back some things. I don't think they should have, but I know that they were holding some stuff back. This whole FTC stuff, the EU, and the CMA, this whole Activision Blizzard thing is just holding a lot of stuff back from Microsoft. So, yeah, with the news that they being sued by the FTC, Phil Spencer was there. Yes, he was pissed off because, the fact is his hands are tied, right? He's got to go there, show his face, and put on a smile, but no, people could tell he wasn't happy, and none of the Xbox gamers were happy either. Well, I wouldn't say none. I'd say a majority of Xbox gamers weren't happy. And yes, we may have a backlog of stuff, and Game Pass was holding its own this whole year. Microsoft is doing good this whole year, but the fact is you cannot have a Game Awards and not show up and present something that is going to entice people to go to your platform. You need to have something to bring people to that platform. You can't just rely on Game Pass by itself. Yes, you don't have a lot of first-party games that came out in 2022. Fine, show us what we need to look forward to in 2023. Even if you have to show Starfield again, even if you have to show Redfall again, even if you have to actually go into the bag and actually show us Forza Motorsport, do it. Those are the things that are coming up in the first half of 2023. And so you're not going to break any rules that you had for yourself where you don't want to show anything too early. No, that's all. Those 3 games should be coming out early 2023 before you have E3. So at least show those 3 games. Don't just sit on your laurels and then just think that, okay, we'll just worry about the FTC and not worry about the games. Gamers are very fickle, and they want to see something coming up. We know what the roadmap is, but we want to see progress. So don't just sit there and just say, oh, well, we're kind of stuck. The FTC is suing us, and the EU and the CMA, they're on Sony's side. We got to fight. No. This ain't like what's that damn pedophile? God, what's his name?
Come on now, we ain't gonna do that. No.
Oh my god.
No.
R. Kelly, that's what I'm talking about.
Skip that. Touch that point.
You didn't have to say that.
Right. Come on, man.
I was with you all the way up until that. Right?
Until that. This makes sense.
Oh yeah, go Viper, and then we're like, oh yeah.
Well, see, but this is just
all up.
But this is why your argument is wrong, and I will be the last one to give my thoughts.
My
and I can't
really
wait for the
gave
smoke.
K Mega the
ammunition.
Floor after that. Like,
I still got Sir X-Man. I still got Sir X-Man. Yeah, so
that's goddamn bad, dude.
Goodness.
But yeah,
that was like a pick 6 on the 1 yard.
I know that was it, and I'm almost about to go. I'm almost about to go 99 yards for the TD for the game winner.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go, Ram Nation.
Watch that shit yesterday?
Oh, I love to go Baker. You baby, let's go.
Boomer Sooner.
Did you say go Baker?
I was so proud of Baker.
Go Baker.
I was
Anyway,
proud of Baker yesterday.
I was very proud of Baker. But go ahead.
Pulled it out.
You wasn't done? Okay, so you wasn't talking. Okay.
Baker is done. He ain't gonna do shit in the NFL.
Boys.
Anyway.
Okay. All right, but go ahead.
You must not be aware of what he did yesterday.
Tonight,
that was really interesting.
Dude. It takes more than one game. All right.
Sure.
Ask Jared Goff. This guy made it to the Super Bowl. Look at him. Look at him now.
The Lions got a chance to get to the playoffs.
The fucking Lions.
But
Dude, he still plays for the Lions.
Of course, the Lions got an opportunity to go to the playoffs. Anyway, we're not going to talk about sports right now, and you ain't going to talk about young Gosling like that because I still got love for Jared Goff. He got us to a Super Bowl. He didn't do shit in the Super Bowl, but still, go ahead. Let's go, Viper. Let's talk about games. Talk about games. The people want to hear about games, not sports.
Y'all just like Christopher Judge. Can't even finish your speech on time.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, go ahead, Sir X-Man. Jesus.
Okay. All right. So Sir X-Man, what do you side with Ham and with Viper, or do you have are you kind of in between? Where are you at? I mean, I'm saying, are you on the side like with Loke, where Loke is saying, look, there's no concerns whatsoever. Where are you at?
You could have gave me one with a release date or something. Just one. That's all I wanted was just one. Even if it was like 10 seconds, just one. There's no excuse for that. Phil, you sitting in the front row looking sad and mad.
He was not in the front row.
Whatever. He was there.
He was close.
He was close.
He was close.
He was close. And your
Everyone in the building was close.
girl was right next to him.
I know, looking good. Anyway, go ahead. Good God.
You know it's
Let's set a
bad.
bun.
You know
Let's
it's
set a bun.
bad. You know it's bad when the flute guy gets more attention than Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but Phil, you did what you did. I know why you did what you did. But even what's his name on Twitter said he works for you too. Said we made a mistake by not putting in anything in there. So you need to correct the ship.
He didn't say there was a mistake, by the way. If you want me to read what Aaron Greenberg posted,
yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah,
what did he say, please?
Okay, well, go ahead. I'm going to pick it up right now, and then I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Okay, let me know when you got it. But you should have showed something. Pretty much, you gave Sony free advertising for their console. It is what it was. Ain't nothing you can do about it. The show is over. So you need to find a way to redeem yourself sometime between, before the end of January.
There was like 2 other games in there.
Exclusive.
It is. It's only on Xbox, bro. I'm just telling you what it shows.
But it's not exclusive, though.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, the point of the matter is, right, and then also the marketing rights to that one game Xbox got, the one with all the actors in it, with Kim Basinger and all them.
That's
Well,
not
no,
exclusive.
I didn't say that was God damn it! I didn't say that was exclusive. I said that the Xbox got the marketing rights to that.
Exclusive games were shown.
Okay. Yeah,
but I said
you said exclusive games.
But did I not say? But I gave you replaced?
Make it slow.
I gave you replaced.
Slow right now.
How am I slow? How am I slow? Why are you not arguing about that? I said the party that animals stupid little game, whatever that little weird game was that I have no care about, but Xbox loved it. Oh, but see, that's also because you don't care about it. I mean, you heard Xbox last night loving it. He loved it.
Really
he loved it. No. What my point is that there was stuff shown that's on Xbox only.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
Xbox. Oh my God!
That was the only game.
Man said party.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which ones it were. It doesn't matter which ones it were. Hell, okay, wait.
You're gonna make an argument.
Yeah, I am making the argument. So now it's like you just said everybody on the panel that did not agree with what was going on with Xbox. They said Xbox didn't show anything. Man. I said that they did, and now you're over here, but you're bullshitting and saying, "Well, I don't like that game. That's not what I'm interested in." Come on,
man.
The chat
needs to send you some. The chat needs to send you some more.
No, they over here. I'm over here. No, they ain't laughing. They're laughing at y'all because the fact of it is that y'all motherfuckers. You just said.
Man,
hold on. See, listen.
The super chat button works, y'all. Y'all need to fund K Mega so you can go pick up his medication.
Do I have to mute y'all so I can finish my point? Because I will do it because y'all keep interrupting me trying to overtalk.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, stop. The thing that I'm trying to say here is this. You guys just said that Xbox didn't show anything. And if it doesn't matter if it's 1 or if it's 10, they did show something. And because you didn't like it, doesn't mean that goes to your argument. That's the point that I'm making. That's why I'm showing these videos, because also it's what I said on Addict Show. I said it on Next. I said it on GRG last week. I said it in a video this week as well, that the third party is what's going to do the hard representing. Sony is not going to do too much. Xbox is not expected to do anything. I say these things and you people act like y'all don't hear it. And that's the thing that I tell you got to listen to Uncle K Mega, man. Y'all don't understand this. I told you Xbox wasn't going to do anything, and you guys still was up there. Xbox going to show this. Xbox going to show that. Xbox going to show that. And I tell you, don't do it.
Saying anything, K Mega.
Okay.
While you sitting here telling us that you told us,
hold on.
When did you tell us this?
I said go check the tape. You can go.
Don't tell me to go check. You go pull it up.
All you got to do is go look for it yourself. I mean, I said it. Hell, people
why do I have to
look
it up after you trying to prove a point?
Because my point is valid. I'm telling you, you can just go look it up.
Oh my God! He said my word word is bond. Just leave it at that.
My word is bond, bro. My word is right. And I said it just the other day on Addicts podcast. I said the same very thing. And and people are upset for what? And I just made the point too that Xbox can make a show at any point in time, and most likely they're gonna probably do a show in sometime in January or in February, right before Starfield drops. But again, people try to make the VGA. See, this is another thing. Which Ryan McCaffrey said, well, this is the biggest venue in gaming. No, the hell it's not.
No, it's not. He is wrong about that.
E3 is the mecca. Yes. Do not get it twisted. And even if you want to go as far as saying that Jeff Keighley's his Summerfest, that will be second. That might be some people's first. That might be second. But E3 is the mecca. And then if you want to put the VGAs third, I can give you that. But
third this year.
Yeah, but this is the thing of it that you know what I'm saying. But what's third this year? Which one?
The VGAs was third this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. See, this is this over. You get hyped for something. Okay, that's fine. You're just saying you was disappointed in the show. Blah blah blah. That's cool. You wish Xbox brought something. That's cool. But then there's these people that want to get up here, whine, and then just try to make these narratives just like they did about the delays with Starfield and with Redfall. And I'm like, how is that a bad thing? This ain't the same as that.
This ain't the same as that.
Ham, you acted a damn fool when we said we went back and forth.
I was mad about that. I was much more mad about that than this.
Oh yeah, I know. But
it's like I see a direction, but I don't understand why you didn't show anything.
Because
I was just like, why are we making the same steps?
With people that sit, Microsoft right now is playing checkers. I mean, playing chess, and other people are playing checkers right now.
Got it right the first time.
No. They're playing chess. I'm telling you. Listen. You sit there and you get up there and you put this. You get up there and show something on the VGAs, whatever. And let's just say that Sony will use that as whatever. Like when Sir X-Man was going off and saying this. Obviously, Sir X-Man don't know about business. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being honest. You're trying to do something that's never been done in gaming history. This is why this is talked about all over these news outlets. This is significant to a higher degree than anything that we've ever seen in our gaming lives. And so, of course, all eyes is going to be on this. And so if they go on the show and they showing all this and showing all that, to us, yes, it'll be great. But to the public eye, Sony could use that to their advantage. And I understand you're saying, well, they need to get on track and just show us what we already know the track record of what games is going to be coming. We already know. I mean, hell, Sony showed us the same shit for the fifth time. The only thing that was new was Death Stranding. And
you ain't lying. You ain't lying, because I said that before the show. They didn't show shit either. This ain't no Sony prop.
Oh yeah, I know, I got you. And Death Stranding, tell me when Death Stranding's gonna come. Fahim, tell me when Death Stranding's gonna come. That shit ain't gonna come until 2027, 2028.
It said 26.
Man, do you believe that?
Death Stranding is 2026?
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
I saw 24.
From Kojima, yeah.
2020 Kojima, that shit 26 or beyond.
I see it from Kojima just because they said that about the first Death Stranding. We probably won't see that for several years, and we actually saw it within a couple years. So.
All right,
I could see.
So that's my point. But that's my point. So now you can go ahead. I'm just gonna be like, damn, y'all ain't gonna let me try to finish my point. But go ahead.
Viper, hold on. I was ready. I'll make it quick.
Okay.
Quick redress for Ham Solo. Ham Solo is out here making fun about party animals when K-Mega brought it up. Ham, I thought we're on the same boat on this. We cannot sit here and say that the only games that can be counted as good games are third person, semi-stealth, one arrow, and you have a companion, 30 hours, and a whole bunch of cutscenes. Just because it doesn't fit everyone else's palette doesn't mean it doesn't fit the criteria of a good game. Once again, I'm bringing up my own example. I've put in over 200 hours into Football Manager, a game that most people don't even know exists, but there's millions of people that play and enjoy, And if Xbox announces that the next Football Manager will have whatever new features and it will be on Game Pass, a lot of people are going to lose their shit over. So yes, Party Animals, if it is exclusive, should be counted.
Thank you. That's my whole point.
But you can't count it if it's not exclusive.
So
again, I said Party Animals, if it is exclusive, should be counted.
It did not show any other game, because everything that was shown on the show, it made sure that it showed everything else that was available, unless it had a marketing deal or if it was actually exclusive. And Party Animals, or whatever that game was, Animal, whatever, that game was only showed for Xbox and Steam. That's it. And they did the same thing for and I thought they did the same thing for Warhammer. But I could have. But you say I'm wrong, so that's fine. You mark that one off. But that's what I'm trying to explain, is that they did show something, and you keep on discrediting the Replaced game. That game is got very high acclaim. It was supposed to come out this year, but it got pushed back until next year. But that game has got a lot of buzz. And yes, it might not be anybody on this panel's choice of game, but that's still an Xbox exclusive. Now that one I know for sure is an Xbox exclusive. So, I mean, you can't say in one breath, well, it's not coming to nothing, but you know what I'm saying? They didn't show nothing, but then they showed all this other stuff. And then my last point to this, my last point, which this should be the one that should solidify everything that I'm trying to, some people might think I'm capping for, is that 90% of everything that was shown last night is going on Xbox. I don't know why people keep forgetting that, because we were just 2.5 years removed of Xbox One. We were begging to try to see if Xbox was going to get any of those type of games. Everything would have been marketed for PlayStation and PC and maybe Nintendo. That's it. Xbox completely excluded. For all this year in 2022, Xbox has had the majority of their games, of those third-party games, coming to the Xbox. That is significant. That is great moves from Xbox. That's another positive step right there. I think people keep on just overlooking.
I'll give you that one. You're right, K-Mega. That part, you're right, bro. That part, I'm going to give you 100%. But I think most of us, no disrespect, but I think most of us were upset because we didn't see even any big ones. That's the part where most of us are all shocked.
And also, my Xbox got the marketing rights, and I'm looking at it right here for Lords of the Fallen, too.
Oh,
okay. But that's not an exclusive. So.
I know that, but
it ain't no different than an exclusive parts for Sony with Call of Duty.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. I mean, the game looks. That's a beautiful game. But you were talking
about exclusive. That's the only reason why I brought that.
I know. But I'm also I'm throwing everything I can right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let you be country. My bad.
No.
Y'all gotta take the ball, man. Damn.
So here, this is what I have to say. Because I'm going through the entire list, and I actually did post it in the chat too. Mm-hmm. But I posted a link in the chat. Now, of course, it's not highlighted, so you got to just, copy and paste it. But I went through all of these games. The only ones that had Xbox on it, yes, it was Atomic Heart, and yes, it was Party Animals. But those are timed exclusives. And those are Game Pass stuff that's what they only showed, was Game Pass games that are coming to Game Pass and PC. That's all that they showed.
Why you did not say the place?
Heart is actually coming out the same day as the Atomic Heart comes out the same time for both consoles. Right. So I don't know. Your head hurting, bro.
It's a Game Pass exclusive.
It's a Game Pass exclusive for sure.
Right.
It's not.
But here's the thing. What I'm trying to explain is that the majority of the show, all you saw was Sony. Yes, you saw third party.
No, you didn't.
Just listen. What you saw was it was all about Sony because they had the market. Wait, let me finish. Y'all talking about y'all getting interrupted. I'm getting
All I
interrupted.
said was I disagree. Continue, brother.
Anyway, so the thing that you saw was Sony. First things that you saw was the PC ports of Returnal and The Last of Us. Then you saw Death Stranding 2. Then you saw the marketing rights to Suicide Squad. Then you saw marketing rights to other games. You rarely saw Microsoft there, and that's what people remember. They will remember everything that was marketed by Sony, or it's a Sony game that had a port to PC, or they also had DLC for Horizon Forbidden West, and they were winning Game Award stuff. The only thing that Microsoft won was for what is that that game that
Games
won
for
for
Impact.
Games for Impact, and actually it won 2 awards. So
Dust Falls as Dust Falls.
as Dust Falls, yes, that's the only thing, and that's what people are upset about, is that Microsoft only was there for that tiny amount of time, and it was forgettable.
Okay.
If it was memorable, then that's when they would say, "Oh, it was a good show from Microsoft." If it was, if they could remember it. But because the whole thing was forgettable and it was all about Sony. Yes, that's why people were upset.
Okay, so let me just say this: you're full of bullshit, and this is why. Because brother, you're full of bullshit because of this right here. Every game that
one of them nights,
I told you, I told you tonight. I wasn't playing around tonight. I'm coming on everything that I'm full fired short for. I'm coming at you. So
yeah,
this
pause on that one.
Okay. Yeah, pause. Hold up.
Yeah, because I don't want any of that shit.
I'm coming for that ass, boy. Anyway, got put in my mouth. Anyway, so anyway,
I told you this motherfucker saying
I think ABK Mega's been in the country for too long.
Too long, baby. Country boy live. Anyway, so like
Deliverance Mega.
I like that slow talking boy right there. Boy. Anyway, so Armored Core, right?
I can't wait for that.
Armored Core. But Sir X-Men, where you gonna play it at? Where you gonna play Armored Core?
I'm gonna play that bitch on PC through Game Pass. Hopefully, but don't. Okay, but see, you said it has cross progression.
Can I ask you this question though? Can I ask you this question though?
Break it down.
If you think that game is going to be on Game Pass, don't you have the assumption that game is definitely going to be coming to Xbox, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think that's coming to Game Pass.
I don't think no Armored Core is coming to Game Pass.
I don't think it's coming to Game Pass either. But I'm saying for him to say it though, that means that game is going to be coming on Xbox in some degree, right? All right.
I gave you your kudos for that a little while ago.
Hades 2. Hades 1 came on Game Pass.
I know you know life in Hades too. I already know you back that day one.
What about Judas?
Judas is PlayStation exclusive.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can't wait. Look, I'm reading it right now. Judas reveal trailer. The game awards 2022. The creator of BioShock, Ken Levine, comes this incredible looking narrative-driven first-person shooter experience coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Like I said, I don't know where you're getting your information. I'm reading it right now.
It was marked. The trailer I saw was marketed by PlayStation.
See,
that's what I saw.
And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's what I'm saying. Death Stranding, don't get it twisted. Kojima's working with Microsoft. Death Stranding could be coming. Both Death Strandings could be coming to Xbox by that time.
But think about this game.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
If somebody take you right about that, Sony played that game again, where they had the marketing for the game at the Games Award. There was no Xbox showing there. They said PlayStation.
No, it is.
Now,
it is.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. So if there was no Xbox next to it, when they said marketed for PlayStation, then that means it's that thing what Sony does where they say, Oh, people feel, it's only coming to PlayStation. Okay, Sony does that. They were doing that with Call of Duty for a while and other games. Yeah. Even though they were coming to both consoles. So Sony threw that out there. That's all people that are going to see when they look at the Game Awards. They're not going to know that it's coming out for Xbox. They just going to see, the Sony logo with the game.
Exactly.
And when you was looking at the marketing,
it was forgettable.
But
that's why I said it was forgettable for Xbox, because majority of the marketing was Sony. Sony. That's what it was.
But that's fine. We'll be talking about the VGAs here in a hot second. But the whole point is that people, we are, as content creators, for the people who don't be paying attention to that stuff, we got to be a little bit more rational instead of being it's fine to have passion. Yeah, but we can't be just reactive like the other people. As content creators, we have to kind of pull back for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I know that like my voice is all high and shit like that, and I'm animated, but I'm reserved. I really am. I'm enjoying this conversation. The thing of it is, for me, is that's what I'm trying to explain to the people who don't know this, when they did just look and see all the advertising on the VGAs yesterday. And that is that 90% of all those games are coming to Xbox. And more so, all through the year of 2022, for all those dope ass titles that we've seen, except for a few, the majority of those third-party titles are coming to Xbox as well.
But the problem is, dude, is that with that whole statement, the problem is that Xbox didn't get the marketing for it. So it's almost as if no one's gonna know it's coming to Xbox.
Not unless those games are coming to Game Pass.
Unless they come to Game Pass, or unless they own an Xbox already. That's a huge problem, actually, to be honest. And I mean that in the most sincerest way. Okay. That's a huge problem. I think they need to figure out a way to garner more marketing rights deals. Marketing deals for certain games, so then it shows that those games are coming to Xbox.
Okay. Go ahead, Lo.
You make a good point about us as content creators and our role that we play in this. I don't think it's something a lot of people understand or value, but our voices, we kind of help a lot of people sort through the chaff of the information that's thrown at them. So a lot of people will see just PlayStation logo, but it's podcasts like this one that reveal to a lot of people that don't pay that much attention that most of the games that you saw on there are coming to your Xbox if you have one.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
I mean, it is our duty to let people know that.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of Xbox should be doing that themselves, because we only reach a certain amount of audience, right?
Right.
We're not reaching everybody. So I'm saying is that Microsoft needs to do that so that they're reaching a broader audience. So then they're saying, hey, these games are coming to Xbox, just so you know, and that's a problem, man. I mean, if you see the PlayStation logo, it's like, I mean, for me, it's okay, whatever. But for you guys, I could see where, I would, if I was you guys, I'd be upset about that, because of the fact that there's no, it doesn't show that these games are coming to Xbox. You have to look it up. Well, that's kind of a problem.
Well, that's the majority of everything that they showed last night. They showed everything that was coming on there, because while I was doing Next last night.
All I'm saying is that we know that it's coming to Xbox.
No, it was advertised. That's what I'm trying to explain. It was advertised as well on the VGAs. The majority of the games that they showed, there was a multiplat, that it was going to be coming on the Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even the ones that were marketed with PlayStation, it was just like, oh, it's in your face.
There's
a problem there. Yeah, it's in your face.
But that's Sony.
Oh, it's only coming to PlayStation.
But hold on,
okay, go ahead. A lot of people don't understand that unless the announcer or unless it's written explicitly saying exclusive or PlayStation exclusive, then just assume it's multiplat. A lot of people don't know that little piece of nuance.
Right.
That's all. That's all I wanted to add.
Okay. All right. Sir X-Man, he said, hit that like button and share everyone. Let's go. Appreciate it, brother. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Jeremy Brown saying these dudes arguing false optical. I don't know what's false about this. Like, I really don't. I just think.
What does he mean by false optical?
I don't know, but I think he's just trying to say. I think he's saying
get him some glasses.
These are we're being hypothetical on this stuff. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, Jeremy. I don't know.
Arguing false
He's so confused.
I don't know.
Are you trying to sound smarter than you actually are?
Oh shit!
Maybe
I'm just saying.
Maybe,
there's a lot of people on the internet that do this shit. They try to act like they're smarter than they are. I'm just saying.
Maybe he's trying to say false narratives, bad optics type thing, and he just got it mixed up.
Yeah, he got it mixed up. Anyway, but okay, all right. Clown said wordplay. Yes. All right. So let's get on to talk about the VGAs here. And let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be quick. I'll just knock it out for mine right fast. The good was absolutely the third party games that was shown. I thought that Death Stranding 2 looked gorgeous, but nobody's going to see that game for a millennia. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That game is going to take a while. Final Fantasy looks crispy. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'm getting it on PC when it comes 6-7 months after it releases on PlayStation. I still don't know if I'll have a PlayStation 5 at that point in time. And most likely, at this point, I don't know if I'm going to get a PlayStation 5. I'm still on the fence, but we'll see.
I thought you had one.
No,
I honestly thought you had one.
I got a PlayStation 4. I got a PlayStation 4 still. Oh. I got my PS4 still. And I have PC now, so thank you. I can't wait to play Returnal and
I mean, you might as well just wait until the games come to PC, dude.
I am starting to think that way. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I said it was going to be quick. The bad was I don't know the actor's name that played the voice of God of War.
Christopher Judge.
He was also in Stargate, remember?
He was also in Stargate. He was. You're right. It was heartwarming at first, and then next thing you know, it just kind of seemed like the guy was, I don't know. He looked like he
monologuing.
Well, no, it turned into like, you know, a heartwarming story, and I was feeling it, and I was like, oh man, that's dope. He started talking about his kids, his family, and everything, and I'm like, this means a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? I get it, right? Yeah. You know, you got the great Al Pacino standing behind you and stuff like that, and then afterwards, I'm like, this dude is still talking. This is where it turned cringe because he made it more about him than the representation of everybody else that was there to be represented. And that kind of hurt my feelings because he started off so eloquent and just was bringing up, you know, he really seemed genuine about what he was saying, and then he turned it into being about himself, and that I just like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? If this is the last God of War with Kratos voice, you might have a problem getting another job, and if you do, you might not get a game that's going to be critically acclaimed like that. I
think it was the first award ever. That's what I think.
You know what I'm saying? And then also the ugly was the fact that I felt that the representation, and that's why I think that Phil was looking like he was. He's also pissed off about the deal. And he probably learned about the FTC situation, you know, before we found out about it. And so and then of course it seemed like a Sony propaganda piece. I felt that Stray beating some of those games out was disgusting. I am happy that Multiverse
Vampire Survivors.
Right. And then like I'm very happy. I would prefer another fighter, but I'm very happy that a true fighter like Multiverse beat Sifu, because they were really trying to put Sifu in categories.
Sifu's not a fighter.
It's not a fighter. I was very happy that
I've seen.
Yeah. So yeah, I know, right? And that was the ugly for me. I thought that was just I don't know, man. And you know what I'm saying? And my last point, what I thought was really great was the guy that got on stage. It was pretty dangerous, but the kid to jump on stage and started repping Bill Clinton after Elden Ring deservingly won Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy that Elden Ring solidified themselves as From Software solidified themselves yet again.
Of course you are.
Yeah, I am. Stop it.
Of course you
Stop
are.
it. I hate. And another part of the ugly too was about Horizon Forbidden. I know Horizon Forbidden West, man. I feel for that studio. I feel for Guerrilla Studios because they make beautiful games and they have been obliterated, not won anything.
Well,
it's just tough. It's tough.
I mean, it makes sense because the game is good. It's not amazing,
right? You know? Right, and they keep throwing that shit in there just because, and it just falls flat on his face. Oh, and also one more ugly. How dare they let Gran Turismo beat all the rest of those games up there? That was trash.
22 is
I mean,
was
it's
trash.
You know, GT7 was an awesome game. I never played.
You don't even like racers, Dark. That's a cap.
Right there.
That's a cap.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so whoever else wants to jump on, just go ahead. This is just free for all. Like just go. Anybody else?
I felt like
good, bad, ugly.
I felt like the good was the trailers for games and seeing more games coming in 2023, which was good. Of course, you know, some of those games, a lot of those games are probably going to get delayed, as per usual. But I felt like, you know, overall, that was the best part of it. The bad was, that would have to be probably the little last part with that kid jumping on stage. I was like, oh man, like are we having one of these again? That was pretty bad. It was very cringe. The ugly was probably a Plague Tale not winning Game of the Year.
Yeah. I know you capped for it
because for me, I feel like A Plague Tale Requiem had those moments of holy fucking shit, you know? Like for me, I know for a lot of people it wasn't like that, but for me it was like holy crap, man. Like a sequel to a game that I actually adored, you know. I liked the first one, but this one just it went above and beyond my expectations for a sequel. And that's why I was a little upset that didn't even, you know, win. But I get why Elden Ring won. It had a lot of, you know, people sucking its cock.
Wow!
You know,
Jesus Christ! Wow! Man.
Okay.
Just saying. And I'm a Souls fan, you know, and that's coming from somebody who likes Souls games. And Elden Ring was not. It just wasn't doing it for me, you know. I didn't get into it as much as
You didn't bring out the knee pads, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah, I couldn't bring out the knee pads on that one.
Oh my god! All right, before anybody else jump in, let me read the super chat from Rain G4. What up, brother? I've been knowing Rain for a minute, man. Have you talked to B Shadows? I have talked to B Shadows in so long. Last time I talked to him was last year, or at the beginning of the year. I think it was either at the very end of the year last year or it was the beginning of this year. But I ain't talked to B Shadows in a long time. Hope he's doing good.
He's usually in spaces, dude. That's why.
Oh, B Shadows is?
Yeah, he's been doing Twitter Spaces.
I think we're talking about two different people, but anyway, I don't know. That'd be great if he's doing spaces though. But anyway, he said Christopher Judge's speech was longer than the battery life of the DualSense controller. Good Lord.
Oh man,
the messy is real.
Why you guys always got to be messy when it comes to PlayStation? You guys,
is he lying? No, Dark.
Is he lying?
Is he lying?
Is the man lying?
I mean, he's not lying, but you know, you know, it's just. It hurts my heart, man. It hurts my heart.
Man. Woo. All right, who else want to go next about the good, the bad, and ugly of the VGAs? Yes, sir. Go ahead, Viper.
All, I'd like to dedicate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Mr. Bill Clinton.
That pattern too.
That was really cringe. I was like, what the hell? And the fact that I went back and watched the video from when they started walking up the ramp, that kid just came out of nowhere, walking up all nonchalant, clapping his hands while he's walking down the aisle. And I'm like, seriously, security let him get up there like that. And I'm just like, that's terrible. That's on the Video Game Awards. That's on them and their security. They suck. So for them to arrest them, no, they shouldn't have done that. But
I can tell you right now that their security is going to be tight next year.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it will. But they're still gonna have somebody get up on stage, and it's still gonna be bad. But other than that, there were some games that I found very very interesting, like the Dead Cells Return to Castlevania trailer. Oh God,
yeah, that looked
definitely good. That looked good. Hades 2.
That did look good. That looked good.
Yes, I did see the Replace trailer, and yes, Replace did look good as well. Blue Protocol, that one from Amazon Games, that one looked really, really good.
Absolutely. I totally agree. That looked good. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of stuff third party. And yes, third party did make a showing, and those were I would say those were top notch. I think some of them look like they were trying to beat out Sony for the really movie quality graphics that you normally see with Sony. Some of these third-party developers look like they're trying to outdo Sony right now. But what I did notice was that a lot of them were trying to do magical, mystical type games. Did you guys remember seeing that one from the EA originals called Immortals of Avium or something like that?
No, the EA originals game was the game that looks like Monster Hunter.
There was several actually EA original games.
Oh, so was that an EA game? I thought that was something else, but yeah, that was a good deal. Okay.
Well, gosh, man, I swear, this guy, I swear.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. You know what I'm saying? Not to be
while you're looking that up, you should look up some other stuff too that you were talking points tonight.
Which I'm looking right now. I see a lot of Series X's on there, baby. Keep going, Viper. I'm sorry, Viper.
Anyway, I think this is the one that had the same hand movements that you saw with Avowed, and that's when I thought that was going to be Avowed, but it was something called Immortals of Avium. It was an EA original.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was kind of shocked when they showed that trailer for Transformers Reactivate. That one, I'm very interested in playing that. Baldur's Gate 3, I'm definitely interested in doing that. I haven't played any of the other ones, but this one, from what I saw, yeah, I like it.
You know that Transformers game is VR, right?
No, that Transformers game isn't VR. It's actually a multiplayer game.
It's well, there is two versions. You've got the online game, and then you also got the VR portion of it too.
All right, cool. I'll pick that.
Yeah.
There's two versions.
Yep. Lords of the Fallen. Was interested in that one. And that's not even part 2, like you guys were saying yesterday. That's actually a remake.
Really?
That's a remake. Yeah, it's a remake of the first one.
Yeah.
So
they wanted to remake it because they kind of there's just a long story to it.
Goof the pooch?
Probably.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, the one game that I was not too sure on was the game called Crime Boss.
Oh, dude, I'm looking forward to that. Don't you diss that damn game.
Well, no. At first, I thought it was the game that Microsoft was working on, Contraband. I thought that's what that was, But come to find out, 505 is publishing this game, so definitely it's not a Microsoft game. Well, it's not Microsoft owned, shall I say. But basically,
Not
I was
yet.
shocked. Wow, Jesus, here we go. Here we go.
Focus Games. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
No, but it was kind of interesting seeing Michael Madsen, Chuck Norris, Danny Glover, Kim Basinger, Danny Trejo, and then also Vanilla Ice. I mean, that was
Ice, baby.
that was kind of crazy. The games that I did not want to see, that Hellboy game did not look good. That was
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it looked
I kind of liked it.
I didn't. I agree with Viper on that one.
Well, of course you didn't, because
I guess it was the art style, but seriously, that didn't really look so good. The Bayonetta Origins, that was
That game looked like ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that looked like ass.
It looked like a knockoff Zelda game to me.
No,
I'm telling you, Tiny Tina's Bayonetta.
Yeah.
That's what
it said Tiny Tina's Bayonetta. Oh my god.
Good one, Ham. Good one.
It looked like it was a PC version of Bayonetta or something.
No, it did not. No,
It looked like
oh God!
wait a
no.
minute. It
You know
is
that top
coming to
down.
the
You know the
Switch,
top
though.
down stuff that that PC gamers like to play.
And you are absolutely correct. There was a nice pickup. Immortals of Avalon or whatever that is an EA
That's the
original.
one he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm trying to. I will admit if I'm wrong. There's no problem with that. But if I can find a way to make sure that you're wrong and I'm right, I'm gonna get it. But I was wrong on this one. I was wrong.
Oh,
on that
like
one.
them answers in the question. You trying to turn somebody.
Stop it! I play fair anyway.
So the game. So the Crash Team Run. I'm trying to figure out like.
I want that game.
I know.
like
I know
that.
it's 4v4 multiplayer, but I would have expected them to do like some type of Smash Brothers type thing on that instead of like what they've got. Because
Let me explain why real quick. Venom. I mean, why Viper? Why it's good?
Venom.
yeah,
He know who.
well,
Vipers
Venom,
do have Venom in them.
That's true.
They do have Venom. But I like that game for one reason. It ain't like a Smash Brothers thing. It ain't like a Mario Kart. The premise of the game is whoever gets to the finish by fighting, a la like Fall Guys, but in a different type of way, and you get to smash and beat and to do anything you want to the opponent to get to the point that you have to get to. I think that's a good innovation, and I like the premise of the game. I like that. That's going to be fun.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could. I mean, I can see that. I mean, I just have to see some more on the game before I can make up my mind on that. So, but games that I really, really, really want to get. Tekken 8. My God, that
Get your
so
mouth.
damn
You trying to get on K Mega's good side.
No,
Don't even
no.
try that shit.
I'm not trying to get on K Mega's good side. That damn game is an Unreal Engine 5, and God, that looks so good.
Do you even really want to be on K Mega's good side with Tekken?
No.
Thank you.
Nope. Nope. But that and Street Fighter 6, yeah, definitely. And I am definitely gonna go watch that Mario movie. That is a definite yes on my part.
Yes.
But that's all I got.
All right. Who's next? Who wants to give the good, bad, and ugly to the VJs?
Keep it short and sweet.
Yes, sir.
The good. As everybody else kind of said, the third-party games. I thought Atomic Heart looked really good. Jedi Survivors looked good.
Oof, yes, it did.
What was that? Armored Core. It was really interesting. The most interesting part of it was seeing Xbox One and PS4 at the end of it.
Yes.
I was a little confused by that, but the game still looked good. It was surprising to see it there. Yeah, several other games were interesting as well as like Behemoth, but let's see. As for the bad was probably the bad to me was just the showing for Xbox, in my opinion. That was kind of the bad. I mean, Aaron Greenberg had to run it back for y'all, just to make sure y'all were still on the squad. Aaron Greenberg had to.
Thank you, Ham.
Aaron Greenberg had to open the window and make sure everybody was still outside.
All alone,
man. Boy.
And then the ugly was a lot of the segments and things that happened throughout the awards. So that horrible joke from Key about the hat and the cap and the cap is like a hat. And then there's a murderer in the crowd, and then all of a sudden there ends up being a little kid on the stage and nobody fucking knows. So I mean that was the ugly to me, was just like all of the little things in that show that just made it a little cringe, and it was
wait, I got one more. Don't forget Flute Guy.
How is it still your turn?
You stole my damn thing.
Man, you're really bad at that. You gotta get that shit together, because you was doing that, let people know when you had your stream. Me and your stream was early last night, and he was telling people the game before it was done. People was like, man, chill, wait, back up.
Yeah, wait till everybody catches up with your time.
Damn.
Bot used to be bad like that too, though. You know
he was. But go ahead, Ham. That's it. Okay.
That's
all right. Who else want to jump on it?
Mine was Flute Guy. He took it from me.
Boy, I tell you what. Boy, Viper. Damn.
He subbed himself into the game and just robbed.
What are we gonna do with that guy?
Yeah, because I was watching the regular stream from the awards.
Mm-hmm.
No IGN, nothing like that. And everybody down the line was talking about Flute Guy, and I was looking at him, Bob, and I was like, "Damn, man, you stole the thunder from my Crime Boss game, man." But that guy was good, dude.
Flute Guy was impressive. I have no knowledge about that.
Man. But my expected game is Crime Boss, man. I like that. I like the actors. I like the premise.
Looked cool.
And I like the fact they put it back in the 90s, part of my generation and stuff like that.
That is nowhere near your generation, sucker. Watch your mouth. Dude, you are not going to take my generation. You're not going to take my decade and use it as yours. Hell no! You the oldest man on this panel. You are not going to claim the 90s.
I'm in 80s and
no, sir.
I'm part of the best generation, the millennium.
The millennium. Get out of here.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You bastards created the generation Y and Z.
Because you now I know why your English all messed up. But I love that game. I love the area they gonna put it in, man. It's like, and all them all-stars, and I saw some of the shooting in there. They showed some gameplay, man. The game looks good, and you got Kim basically looking young and cute, just like she should be. Plus, like I said, you got Vanilla Ice and Danny Glover, and you got doggone Chuck Norris. Come on, how can you go wrong? So yeah, that's my most anticipated game. Other than that, the Lords of the Fallen, the remastered version, it looks pretty good. I might give it a go now. I'm interested in Remnant 2. After I finally get through this stupid section in Remnant 1, Farscape said he's gonna help me get through it, so I appreciate that.
Good deal.
And maybe K Mega could come in and we can finally get through that damn game together, through that damn tunnel thing with all the spooks popping up all the damn time. That was annoying.
Yeah, that was annoying.
We spent 3 hours trying to get through that section, man. I'm serious.
That was pretty tough, yeah.
It was a bitch. But there's a few games that caught my eye. Yes, okay, I'm gonna go with K Mega and Viper on this one. Yes, Taken 8 looked amazing.
Yeah, man, pay homage to the god, man. What you have no choice?
Throw the trash out, but I guess I had to throw the trash out.
Watch your damn mouth. You know the mighty Tekken is never trash.
All right, that trash ass Tekken needs to go.
Street Fighter looked boring.
Other than the effects and stuff.
They couldn't show Chun-Li.
But I thought the animation looked, y'all gonna get me for this, a little ashy.
On what? On which game? On which game?
Mechanics look good on the Street Fighter.
What?
I agree. I
thought they looked a little ashy and not as good. Yep. Not as good as what I saw when they showed the video trailer parts of the characters.
That's a fact.
Tekken did it right. Your video characters look just like your game fighting characters.
Yes,
but in this Street Fighter, I didn't see the same type of detail.
You're looking at because there's you can create
like
your
a 360 game.
Wow, bro. You can create your own character now. Your own character, your create own character.
That's probably why.
Didn't look as polished as the characters in the game, but to say that game looked.
Some of the game characters.
Oh no, none of those game characters look nothing like, had no ash on them. Boy, what are y'all looking at? I think maybe y'all stream, maybe y'all internet is just not up to par. I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on.
Man, Street Fighter went from classy to ashy.
I was hoping I was not the only one that saw that.
Oh man, God!
If they really wanted to impress people, they should have showed Chun-Li. That's all they should have shown.
With them kicks, baby. With them kicks. Yeah.
Yep. That first fighter in Street Fighter gonna have you. It's gonna show that little plane going straight to New York into the Marcy projects.
Wow.
First fight
this man is disrespectful. Loke, I know you gotta still be here, man. You know what I'm saying? Finish this topic off, man, because these dudes is. Well, you ain't done. We'll be done. Because you disrespecting.
Oh my God!
Because you disrespected Street Fighter, man. You said that shit was ashy, bro. I'm about to kick you off the show, man.
Not coming out right
man.
Away.
I'm about to
hoping to get the feedback on that from not just me, other people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're able
people in the chat. Do you agree with Sir X-Man and Ham Solo saying that Street Fighter looked ashy?
Man, Street Fighter needs an accessibility option to add motion.
Fighting mechanics. I'm about to be done.
Oh my God!
Were awesome. I'm gonna give them that. The fighting mechanics in games when you're fighting somebody was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The combos, the moves, all that was incredible and awesome. It's just the character modeling wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be.
What?
Or something that's supposed to be next gen.
Did you not see the clip of Chun-Li's cheeks moving?
You said clip. It was a clip.
Man, no, it was gameplay. It was gameplay, and she gets punched, and it shows her cheeks moving, bro. You mean to tell me are you kidding me? Bro. No, it was not a special. It was just a straight jab, and she got hit, and then her ass cheeks moved because the force of the punch just rippled.
How many times did you rewind that part? How many times did you rewind that?
I am not, bro. I am a married man. I am not going to disclose that type of information to you. I'm not gonna. I posted it to let people know how good the physics are. That's it.
He watched it at least 10 times. I'm just.
I am not. I plead the fifth. Continue, please. Continue.
See how he didn't deny it? See how he didn't deny it?
Other than that,
thirst trap, Jeremy. Thirst trap.
It was in the middle of my approval for it. Like I said yesterday, I gave it a C+. So take that for whatever you want to take it. Everybody's got their own different opinions, but I was impressed with a few things, but not everything there. Nothing to wet my palate. I'm done. Go ahead. You can take over. Who's next?
Okay, I think that's it because I think Loke is now asleep. He's taking his 30 to 40 minute
No, I'm
nap.
not asleep.
You can't
Oh,
mess
okay.
with me.
Okay.
No, Loke taking that W for that ashy ass game.
Okay, so Loke, the good, the bad, the ugly to the VGAs, man, so we can move on.
You talking about Street Fighter?
Man, come on, man. This man, Ham Solo and Ham Solo and Sir X, man, are out of pocket, man. Out of pocket.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, out of pocket. Man, Viper and Viper.
The good was the Tekken announcement.
Absolutely.
The bad was Gran Turismo winning anything.
Absolutely. This man has been fantastic tonight.
Nobody played that game but me on this panel.
I played that game? What are you talking about?
Hold on. If that's a reason, then no one. Let's end the podcast right the fuck now.
Thank you.
That's not true.
Thank you.
No one on this panel.
Thank you.
No one on this panel. No one on this panel played every single game at the Game Awards.
But most of the games we have played.
I gave you the good. I gave you the bad, the ugly.
But you don't even know why you're giving it that.
It's Ham Solo's hypocritical ass.
You don't even know why you're giving it that. Why is Gran Turismo bad, in your opinion? Why is it bad?
Because it's a shit show.
Because it's on PlayStation.
It's a shit show, okay.
Because it's on PlayStation. No. Keep it straight. Because it's on PlayStation. That's why. That's why
he's saying that. Because he's
serious?
mad at PlayStation.
Okay, so Ham, let's ask this question then. Okay, so which game is better out of the racer, since you want to claim that you're far more superior at understanding these games more than anybody else on the panel? Unbound or Gran Turismo?
Unbound wasn't part of the discussion.
Okay. Don't run from it.
It wasn't in the list of sports category. It wasn't.
Okay, all right.
Let's talk about the category.
Absolutely. So which game did you play the most? NBA 2K or Gran Turismo?
I'm not gonna lie, I played NBA 2K.
Okay, then. If that game should have won,
nothing to do with.
But
why it's ass.
Well, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, you had your opinions. Lowe got his opinions. Why would you snap at him because he gave his opinion?
I'm just wondering what context he had to saying that a game that he's never touched is ass. I'm not going to sit here and tell you why you shouldn't play Final Fantasy. I'm going to tell you that I don't like Final Fantasy.
But you just sit there and told us for a game that you did not play that it was just ashy. It looked rough. Street Fighter.
It hasn't came out yet, so everybody can have the same exact opinion.
What I'm looking at, what most people are looking at, Street Fighter looks nothing in that game looks ashy.
Why are you still trying to support that Marcy Project's production?
Why are you trying to support that shade tree ass racing game that is falling off of grace? That's what I'm trying to find out.
You mean the award-winning game?
Boy.
The award-winning best sports game of the year?
Boy. That was not game of the year.
I listened to you guys last night.
Gran Turismo is the game that you play on your way to prison, to jail.
Hey, listen, I heard you guys last night on Next, so I know you guys are talking crap about all these PlayStation games.
Oh my God! Stop that! Stop that!
Oh Lord!
Stop what? I'm not stopping.
Okay, Lo, go ahead and finish, man. I thought Ham was being disrespectful, man. I had your back on this one, brother.
So yeah, just to reinforce what I said before, dude. If there's a problem with me not being okay with Gran Turismo because I didn't play it, then this show and every other show, fuck it. The fucking Game Awards themselves are irrelevant. Why? Because there is no one on the face of the planet that has played every single game that has come out. So anyone's opinion is wrong because that person, right, hasn't played everything that's come out. So if you haven't played everything
about Metal Gear.
if you haven't played everything that's come out, then your comment is also wrong because you ain't played it yet. So we cannot adopt these points of view. That's all.
Yes, we can.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Okay, let's move on. Let's get on to the. I think it's just going to be a quick thing for our last topic about Avengers because it's rumored, but I mean I think a lot of people seen the writing on the wall with Avengers anyway. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the FTC, and basically. How this all played out, like I mean, just the day before, everybody was looking at what well, I think his name is Brad Smith came out and said when he made his points, or what Phil Spencer also said, basically saying that look, man, we've been trying to negotiate with Sony. Sony refused to work with us. They're too busy talking to the regulators than to talk with us. Then you hear the deal between Nintendo and Microsoft in regards to putting Call of Duty, having a 10-year plan to where Nintendo's going to get Call of Duty. So all that seemed really good. Looked like everything was in the motion of everything was great and nice. And now it seems like the skies fall again because the FTC came out and said that they're suing. You had Senators Bernie Sanders, you had Elizabeth Warren, you had even Ms. Khan herself come out and in support of looking at this as a monopoly and trying to pretty much hinder or do something, do something within the gaming community to where Microsoft would be a juggernaut and would shut everything down from the way that they were putting this out there. Okay, I know Viper, you said you wanted to go first. I'm gonna let you go second. I think I'm finna go to go to Loke first. And get his thoughts about this whole situation, man. Do you still feel that this deal is going to go through? Do the FTC and the CMA still has ground in order to go after Microsoft? Where are you on all of this? I mean, this has been a roller coaster ride in just 1 week.
Listen, every week that goes by, I like my point of view on this fluctuates wildly. And right now, man, I don't see the deal going through. Yeah, I'm starting for the first time.
Give us an explanation.
Yeah.
Why do you think it won't?
Because there's too much opposition from people that know what they're doing. I'm perfectly okay with being wrong because the Microsoft do have a reputation for fighting through litigation for decades, literally. If you read the CNBC article, they put up 3 examples where Microsoft were in court for more than 10 years and actually won cases. So, yeah, but I don't think I think the deal's probably gonna fail at this point because it's not just the regulators, it's the experts that are starting to pop up that are 100% neutral on this. I'm not talking about people that are like super experts in video game and acquisitions or whatever. It's just people like analysts that don't play video games and are just looking at this from the outside in. And these people speak the same language that a lot of these regulators speak. And they are having lots of doubts. And that's what's making me lose hope in the future of this thing actually going through. So that's why, like, I'm starting to get more and more like doubtful that this is gonna go through.
Okay.
What was the second part of the question?
Well, I'll add a second part to it here after I hear what everybody's thoughts is about it. So don't worry about it. I'll come back to you about the second part.
There it is. Look at all that ash, man. Look at the ash when they start fighting.
People, you see it right here. Look at this Street Fighter and look at this Street Fighter trailer and tell me you see ash in here. But anyway, let's go to Viper, because I said Viper was going to be second. Go ahead, Viper. What do you feel that this deal could potentially not happen?
It's actually a possibility, but
I
think with a lot, I think it's a matter of certain things that have just recently come to light, specifically the EU lying to the FTC, saying that Microsoft told them that they weren't going to withhold any games from the Bethesda line of stuff when they acquired ZeniMax. They weren't going to withhold any games, but Microsoft didn't say that anything brand new that they were going to make multiplat. They didn't have a reason to make brand new stuff multiplat. They kept everything else that was already on the console, on Sony's console, and the stuff that was already under contract, like what was it? Ghostwire Tokyo and damn, I forgot the other one.
Deathloop.
Deathloop, thank you. But they kept those on there. They kept to the contracts. They didn't buy out the contract and say, we're going to take it away from them. No, they kept them on there. So the EU got some explaining to do, and they kind of walked their statements back. So, Microsoft can win this, especially with all of this stuff that's coming to light. The FTC can't block this deal. They can sue, which that's what they're doing now, but overall they really can't block the deal because they don't have any standing in it in court, and they didn't even take it to federal court. They're doing it in-house. So if they're doing it in-house, they know they don't have any grounds to stop the deal if it goes to federal court. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Okay, all right. Let's go to you. Let's go to you, Sir X Man. What is your thoughts on this situation? Do you think that this isn't going to go through?
Let me clear my throat.
Okay.
So,
time to feed the mob.
An American company always gets stopped from buying another American company unless you're a bank. But any Japanese company, and don't get it wrong, Sony is still a Japanese company, even though they have offices in America, can buy
Most of their offices in America.
They can buy any U.S. company they want without the FTC stopping it or doing anything to it. But an American company trying to buy an American company to help them and support them and help American jobs, give them unions, they're not going to take them other games off those platforms. And you want to hold this up? What happened to America taking care of America?
America don't like America anymore, bro.
I know. You let China take over all this country. All this country, by whatever the hell they want in the U.S. You don't stop that shit. You let Japan take over whatever they want to take over in America.
Talk that shit.
You don't stop this.
Talk it, Sir X-Man.
But you're supposed to be representing the United States of America. When the president got in there, he said he's going to look out for America. But Miss what's her name on the FTC?
Miss Khan.
She's just looking at her interests. And I'm sorry. I think she's just looking for how much money can she get in her pocket. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. And
no, you're right about it.
Money needs to get the fuck out of politics so we can start making the right goddamn decisions about what.
Okay, so Sir X-Man, now I'm
about to go back there right now. I just want to throw that out.
Well, no, I just want to say I want to piggyback off what you were saying. This is why Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Bernie Sanders, and all of them are trying to stop this deal. And not only this deal, but all these other mergers, because the lobbyists has gotten completely out of control.
Yep.
That is that is the main reason behind of why they're going after everything. It's not just a Microsoft thing. This is just glitz and glam, and this is the biggest story right now. But but that is the one thing of what they're trying to do. But go ahead. I just want to
they don't
stop
what foreign interests from doing what they do to buy whatever they want in the U.S. But an American company that has your back with, your security, as far as your software, has your back in the military. Always make sure you okay and nobody's invading your shit and sneaking your shit over to Russia. You gonna stop them from doing something that's good for the consumers that they look out for, and you're supposed to be worried about the consumers. You're not worried about the consumers. You're worried about your damn self, and the selfishness needs to stop. And you should start thinking USA, because we voted you fuckers in. And if you keep this shit up, there's over 100 million fucking gamers. I'm not trying to say on Xbox, but even with PlayStation too. And you go against them, they're going to remember you and say, we ain't voting for your ass because you're not doing shit right. Even PlayStation people, even though a lot of them don't want this deal to go through, but they see the bullshit that the FTC is playing. And the EU and the CMA thing, those people see what y'all doing too. And they're starting to voice their opinions over there. Even though they're mostly Sony over there, they still think this is wrong how you doing it. The facts have been put out there by Microsoft. The truth has been put out there by Microsoft. So there's nothing anybody can stand on. If you stop this on bullshit, then it's going to pay the price for the whole gaming industry, for any other mergers from any company out there, and everybody's going to question anybody and fight everybody, and you're never going to get nothing moved. Companies are going to go under because you don't see that, why are you taking over this? Why are you taking over that? It's going to be a monopoly. Because Microsoft is trying to save fucking Activision. But you don't see that shit. Activision came to them for the help. But do you see that? No, you don't. So I don't want Activision to fail if this deal don't go through. But if it goes through, and if it doesn't go through and it fails, Ms. Khan, that shit is going to be on you, the CMA, and the EU. That's it. I'm done.
All right.
And don't forget they're wasting taxpayer monies with this.
Stop stealing my goddamn thunder.
Right. Okay. Let's go to you, Dart. Do you think this deal is going to go through or not?
I just hear a bunch of angry Xbots over here.
Dirty ass bots. They just so concerned about themselves. They talking about all the, saying America and all this stuff. I'm with you, Dark. These stupid X bots. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Honestly, man, I don't know. To be honest, I'm just kind of in the I don't really give two shits, to be honest. If it goes through, then it goes through, if it doesn't, then it doesn't faze me, if it goes through, then if I want to play Call of Duty and it's only on Xbox, then I'll go get a fucking Xbox,
I already got an Xbox.
Right. I'm just saying, if I didn't have an Xbox, I'd probably just go get an Xbox, at that point. There's no point in arguing about it, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be able to play games that you want to play either way, and I think the whole deal is just, if it goes through, great. If it doesn't, oh well, better luck next time on a different deal. I don't know maybe that's why Phil Spencer looked upset last night, because he's got a lot of stuff on his plate, like this whole, he honestly, he was probably like, why am I even here? I need to be in the office freaking working on figuring out how we're gonna beat this FTC stuff in court. I think he's just, it's just one of those things, this stuff is gonna happen, and And people got to stop acting like these corporations are their best friend, because they're not. None of them are. It don't matter who your alliance with. It don't matter. These people don't give a shit about you. They also don't give a shit about anything at all. Yeah, Microsoft makes stuff to protect the military. Yeah, but you know how much stuff they used to do and still do that are that's shady as fuck. A lot of stuff. And PlayStation does the same thing. Sony does the and even Netflix does some shady ass shit. Like people just got to stop acting like these corporations are their best friend, and because that's not the case. Like I get console, is you prefer a certain console, but the console's not your best friend. All right, if you need a best friend, maybe you should go find some in real life. Instead of trying to find them in a video game. I feel like the Activision thing is it's overplayed, man. It just keeps going and going and going. I mean, we're still gonna hear about this until this shit's over, and that's a problem with me, because I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
What the hell are you doing here for?
I'm just fed up with it. It's just there's no it's either gonna go through or it doesn't. Whatever.
You can't help it, Dark. You're gonna hear.
All right. Yeah, no, I mean it's the biggest thing in the news. I mean, and of course it's.
I know it is. That's a
in the
problem
gaming
to me,
news.
but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Right. Okay. All right. Ham Solo. What I'm saying, on the first part of this, what do you think, man? You think this deal is going through, or you don't think it is?
Yeah, I still think it's going to go through. I don't think there's anything that's going to really stop it from going through. I just think if anything happens, it'll be concession based. Mm-hmm. But I think this deal will go through. I am happy though that Street Fighter 6 gameplay is gone.
Oh my God! Wow.
What's on there now?
Okay, but you sit there. You called.
I've seen it. I've seen it, and each time somebody got hit, I've seen a dust cloud fly
off. My God!
I wonder what that is.
K-Mega's mediocre gameplay that he has all the time.
And you're talking about this Midnight Suns is mid. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
want to play that. I want to play that.
I'd rather play Midnight Suns than Street Fighter 6.
Wow, disrespectful.
Honestly, I really want to play Midnight Suns, but
don't it look dope though? Don't it look good?
It does look dope.
It
look good.
Yeah.
It look good.
Appreciate it, Viper.
Characters look like quality in that game.
Oh my God. Street Fighter looks so damn good. Anyway, are you done with your first topic, Bud Munch?
Butt Munch.
Are you finished with the first? Or you have more?
Yeah,
you have to
go.
say?
You can go. That's all I had to say.
I just want to kind of do this because now we're going to get into the hypotheticals of this. But I'm still 90%. It was kind of like what I was saying on Bull sitting earlier today. If this deal doesn't go through, there's going to be a ripple effect that's going to happen not only just in gaming, in the gaming industry, but this is going to hit all corporations, because the CMA and the FTC is going to be flexing, and the EU. I think the EU is kind of just waiting to see what the FTC and what the CMA is trying to do. I think that they'll just go with whatever, personally, but this is going to have a ripple effect throughout the industry, throughout the gaming industry, and throughout just businesses as well, because of the fact that they stopped this crazy merger in gaming history, the biggest merger in gaming history, and that means they're like, oh, Facebook with the whole meta thing that you're trying to do, we got ammunition now. I got my first win. For everything else that they've been going after here, that's in litigation hell right now. They're gonna really start flexing because they're gonna have confidence. And at the end of the day, it's like what I said too, is that when you go back and everybody looks, especially within the gaming history, people are going to be looking at Sony way different. And I'm already hearing people are looking at Sony different. Now, money talks, bullshit walks. Sony throws that bag. They're gonna still, have promote. But if this deal doesn't go through, do you think Activision is going to say, well, it's all over with, man. It's all good. We'll go ahead and let you get the marketing right, keep continuing the marketing rights. That's over with. Once that contract is over, it's a done deal. Microsoft will get those rights. Or
they can throw it in Game Pass if they want to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many other options without that. But all these other companies are looking at them because, like I said this last week, I said it quite a few times, that Saudi Arabia, China, everybody else is out here looking to buy and acquire because there are publishers that want to be bought. There's some that's looking at how much it costs to make games now, and they don't want to, and they want to have a fallback plan. They either don't, and there's people that's gotten older, getting ready to retire, and they don't feel comfortable of passing it on to the next person, or maybe that they were a team when they first started together, and they all want to kind of get ready to retire and move on. You got to put all this stuff in perspective. And if Activision doesn't get bought out, if this deal doesn't go through, Activision is going to fold. Bobby Kotick's going to take his $3 billion and bounce. And then everything that the FTC was talking about workers and everything else, the Microsoft is bent over backwards because of the workers at Activision. They want a union. Unions was looked at as the devil, you know what I'm saying, within the video gaming universe. This could change all types of stuff to go further for other companies, for other publishers that when their employees is looking at, look, man, hey, Activision, if y'all ain't trying to do no union, and so we can protect ourselves as workers, hell, I might need to go on to over here to Activision because developers is in short supply right now. So it is a bad situation. It's a really bad situation. Oh, is it three? Well, I heard $3 billion from somebody today. So not from $3
billion that Microsoft would have to pay. Then what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I said. The $3 billion. It was from one of those. It was one of those shows. It was one of those shows, and I heard $3 billion. I heard it was $300 million for his payout or whatever, but I heard $3 billion had to be paid, and Bobby Kotick take that money in bail. And so, as what you were saying, Loke, where people were, where you hear from analysts and stuff, I'm hearing the complete opposite from other analysts. Now, they do say that there's a stronger possibility that it might not go through, but they keep on iterating that there's no case here. That if they take this to a judge, no judge is going to favor the FTC or the CMA. It just doesn't make any difference. But the difference between the FTC and the CMA has way more clout because they're pretty tight with their jurisdiction, and their law is, if they said something, it's hard to appeal. You usually don't win the appeal. If the FTC, you can sit there and say, fuck it, I don't care. I'll sit there, I'm going to still do a merger anyway, and you can keep trying to sue me. I'll just keep paying to go to court. So it's really down to the CMA again. And I agree with Ham that it's going to be concessions of some sort. And it might be something that Xbox gamers don't want to hear. Like Call of Duty remains on PlayStation forever. There will not be no exclusiveness and whatever. But the one thing about it is that if it's all about just that one game, that's cool, whatever. Sony, you still got to pay Microsoft. So
no, I think the one thing that Xbox gamers going to be upset about is saying that the entire Activision Blizzard King library has to be multi-platform and not.
That ain't gonna happen.
They're not going for
that. They can't go.
Yeah.
They can't go for that. That's why you cannot tell somebody, and I know that they are right now, but you cannot tell somebody, I paid my money for this. somebody made a great point. I think it was Dirt the other night. He said, I go and I buy me a used car, but the original owner, I paid hard cash, but the original owner is going to tell me, nah, bruh, I think I want my car back, but I don't have to pay you for it. Bullshit. You're not getting my car. I just paid for it. It's mine. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that,
yeah,
but that's what they are trying to do, because look at what they just lied about how, Microsoft took off the games from ZeniMax, took those games like Starfield and Redfall. They took them away from PlayStation.
Well, this is all, listen, there is no question in my mind, and people can argue me down on this, but I'm going to, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist and none of that. I don't really follow this, but there is no question in my mind that the CMA is bought off. The lobbyists from Sony are all up in CMA's ass, all up in their ass. They're just speaking. They're just, everything that they say is what Sony is saying. So that just shows you that's why Sony said, no, we ain't even worried about Brazil. We're going straight to Europe. We're going to go straight up here and talk to the CMAs. And so they're just spewing this stuff. I feel at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, because credibility means something. It does mean something with these regulators. If you go out and you get looked at sideways from the business corporations, then you're going to have a huge, massive, I don't know what the hell it's going to look like, but it's not going to be pretty for nobody. So that's why I'm saying the CMA is doing all this slick talking, but they cannot have a company they cannot have anybody. Listen, you paid this money for it. Well, this is all what you got to do. Call of Duty is going to be the main focus, and most likely Call of Duty will probably just remain on PlayStation forever. There won't be no 10-year plan, anything like that. And Microsoft is just going to have to grit its teeth and say, okay, fuck it, we'll just do that, but we'll find a way around it. Now, but
you see the arguments that they're doing. You see what the arguments that they're using. It's going to mess with competition. They're trying to foreclose on the competition, and it's like they're so wrong in that, but they're using that argument to plead their case.
Right. No, you're right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, Curie is right. Like she said, she's like, admittedly, no jurisdiction can mandate forever. I understand that they can't, but they can mention it, and that's why it will be one of those things where all of the content, when you bring it up to the point where there's all Activision content's got to go on everything, nobody, even the most diehard whoever in the CMAs can't get that argument. Even if they don't lose their appeals, that would get appealed and that would get beaten, because there would be nobody that's like, what? That don't make any sense. That's why I think Call of Duty is going to be the sacrificial lamb. Microsoft is already seeing this, and I'm thinking that, and I agree with you that forever, but I just think the Call of Duty is just going to have to be on there for a very long time. Most likely, probably all our generation. For all our time of us living.
Like I said last week, Microsoft's not worried about Call of Duty.
No, they're not.
They're worried about those. Dark doesn't feel our same boat like we feel.
Mm-hmm.
They are interested in the hundreds and hundreds of IPs that Activision have had sitting for 45 years. That's a lot of goddamn IPs, and you can bring them back over time. It ain't gonna be a right away thing.
Well, no, but the
they're
question
not interested in any of those fucking games.
They'll be interested in some of them, but they'll be interested.
It's not gonna come right away though.
They'll be interested in some, but not all of them.
Call of Duty and what King is doing.
They can have Call of Duty.
All right.
They can have Call of Duty.
Let me get to the second point of this, and let's just be an open discussion, so we don't have to pick, and then just we'll just be respectful and not interrupt anybody when they start talking. If this deal doesn't go through? What is Microsoft's options? What is Microsoft's options? What do you think that they will do if this deal does not go through?
When Sony tries to get Square Enix, if this deal doesn't go through, Microsoft throw the same shade back at them that they threw at the Activision.
I said the same. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Any other deal that Sony has that is on the stock market, you can't do nothing about a publisher. Publishers can just go wherever they want. They're free range. But if they're stock marketable and Sony wants it, Microsoft could say, "Nope, we coming in to block you," and then Sony's gonna be seeing the power of the other foot.
Oh, well, you're saying a little something what I differently. I said something a little bit different, but I got what you're saying. Okay, now I get what you're saying now. All right.
Yeah.
No, I think what they really should do is every single game that Sony money has, I think Microsoft should put them in court for every single game that they money had, because since those games are used to be multi-plat and you decide to pull it off of other systems,
Oh yeah, that's
they should put take Sony to court, sue them for every single game that they do that to, and that way Sony would be tied up in court, wasting all that money and getting more broke, and Microsoft.
They ain't gonna do any of that shit.
No, just listen.
Wait, they're not gonna do any of that shit, dude.
There's
no way.
There's Microsoft do some ruthless things, and they would.
They ain't doing that. Microsoft ain't gonna do shit. They just ain't gonna do it.
If you can keep them, if you can keep them caught up in litigation and make them waste all their money, they're not gonna do it. They can go bankrupt. You can make them go bankrupt that way, because
Sony's not going to do that, though. Sony's not going to do that.
They're doing it now.
They're not going to allow Microsoft to do that.
Oh, wow. How are they not going to allow them to not get taken to court?
They're just not. They're just not going to allow it to happen.
Okay, so explain to me, Dark. You got to explain this to me, brother.
On the drain, though.
I think he is. I think, yeah, we're almost. It's almost about to be time to go, brother. Don't worry about it. I mean, you sound a little tired right now. What you got to give me an explanation of?
Because I'm awake. I'm awake, man.
I'm the one with the head injury.
Right.
I'm not going to give you an explanation like you didn't give us an explanation about the whole games earlier.
Stop the cap,
oh my God! Listen to that. I told you at least one game. So come on now.
One game. Oh boy.
Okay.
No, I just don't think that Microsoft would do that. They're just not gonna do it.
Dude, they're going hard earth. What are you talking about?
$70 billion, and then
they're not gonna do it, man.
And everybody agreed that Phil Spencer was sitting there was looking uncomfortable. He wasn't looking uncomfortable. He was looking pissed. He wasn't looking very spry and happy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
They will get petty. Trust me.
I don't think so.
People in the chat, give us a 1 if you think that Microsoft is going to go petty if the deal doesn't go through. Give us a 2 if you think that Microsoft is just going to let it just slide.
Because they're going to get that money back.
Hey, see, look at that.
No, that's Viper. That's Viper.
If the deal doesn't go through, they're going to get that money back. That money's going to come back to them.
$3 billion of it is gone.
Yeah, $3 billion of it is gone.
Activision might go under. What do you think going to
happen? Well, then Activision goes under. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, well, then Sony brought it on themselves. They'll never get Call of Duty again.
Exactly.
There won't be a Call of Duty anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then they won't get billions of dollars in revenue anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Well, that's fine.
Sounds pretty good for gamers, right?
Yeah, it does. I'm with it. You know what? I think the concession might be with, instead of Call of Duty being on forever, being on PlayStation forever, is that they'll probably try to do a concession where Call of Duty can't come on Game Pass. On top of having a 10-year deal or something like that.
They'll probably say, okay, but we still get a discount on Call of Duty. Microsoft might say, okay, you ain't got to pay $70, just pay $60. Even though they say they're going up, but they could give us a better deal on Call of Duty than Sony.
So wait, K-Mega, you're saying that, all right, if it's the 10-year deal, then they can't have it on Game Pass for that 10 years, right?
Yeah, that 10 years or maybe not for maybe not forever. I don't know. I don't know what the CMA is gonna offer, but I think it's got something to do with Game Pass for sure.
Go ahead.
So this is what Microsoft should do. Fine, if it's not going to be on Game Pass for 10 years, after that 10 years, it is exclusive now to just Xbox and PC, and it'll be in Game Pass after that 10 years. That's how petty they should be.
But there's no question. There would be no question that it would be
every other Activision game. Every other Activision game will be You can have
why do you
Call of
guys
Duty.
all want to? Why you
Every
guys all
other
want? Why you guys all want?
Activision game will be exclusive in Game Pass to Xbox.
Okay, so Dark.
Why do you guys
ask a
want
question.
all? Why don't you guys all? Why do you guys all want Xbox to be as petty as PlayStation is?
No, for this
Because
one
that's
I
the way
do.
they-
For this one, for this one I do. For this one I do. For this one I do. Because Sony.
Why wouldn't Microsoft just take the high road?
No, not on this one. I just don't see Microsoft taking a high road on this one because now
I can see them taking the high road on.
No.
Yeah.
One reason is because now Sony is gone too far. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like
Brad just said that he tried to take the high road.
Right.
Just said that.
Yeah, he just said
he said we tried to be peaceful. That's what they did.
He said we tried to bring peace. That tells you right there. They are about to get petty and messy as hell. Sony has been pushing the envelope. They have been the habitual line stepper, and they have now crossed the damn line. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we get it. But now you fucking with money. You fucking with big time money.
You fucking with jobs too.
Yeah, like I was saying on my when I was saying on my stream earlier this week. I want to see what $70 billion in cash look like, bro. I will never see that type of money in my life. I would just want to see it. Like somebody send me a video or something. I mean, you $70 billion, and if they lose the deal, they just lose $3 billion off the top.
Like still walking way out.
Shit, no, bro. No, you gonna get this work. You gonna get this work.
You know they are a $1 trillion company, right?
Bro,
like,
you gonna get this work.
It doesn't matter.
What?
It does matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on this one. It doesn't matter, bro. It does not matter.
Do you know, Dark? Do you know Microsoft could buy fucking Sony if they bought out all their stocks?
I know these things. Of course, I know these things.
Right.
Of course. I'm just saying. I don't see Microsoft being that fucking petty. I see them being like, okay, well, we'll do it. We'll do it this way.
They're not going to be like that anymore if this deal goes through. Dude. They're not going to be.
No,
you have saying you do not know how hard
you don't understand. But here's the thing: you don't understand what I'm saying. You're thinking that Xbox is going to be petty in terms of like on a grand scale. Like
okay, Dark, you want to say that? I'm about to tell you something. If this happens, Microsoft is about to go 360 style on this situation. Every situation they're about to go 360.
So they're gonna put ads on everything.
No, yeah, I think they're gonna put ads. Yeah,
they're gonna put ads on everything.
No, they're gonna go way worse than 360.
Every single
and talk about TV like they did in 2013.
Oh shit!
Every single exclusive.
Come on now, Dark. Come on, Dark. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Don't do that. No, Sir X-Man, you got to pull back on that, man. Look, man. Them legs. Dark is beating them legs right now, man. Them legs. You got them old ass legs. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Well, no. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is that okay, yeah, I get it. The 360 was great for Xbox, but 360 wasn't. They weren't in like any type of. They wanted to stick it to Sony, but they didn't have the mean intent. They just wanted to show Sony that look, they're here to play. They're not here to play. They're here to compete. This is pettiness.
Repeat itself.
Yeah, this is petty. This is going to be petty.
K-Mega?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I hear what Dark Artemis is saying about the pettiness and whatnot, but like, I still think Xbox will be petty in the sense of where you think somebody's just kind of falling for anything that you do, and they just keep nodding their head at you and be like, yeah. And then last second, you end up how you got there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Xbox is kind of doing right now because look how comfortable they are with all these people talking down at them right now. It's weird in a sense. So like, sure, they're not like super duper asleep comfortable, but they're like kind of sitting back in the chair like, okay.
But you know what?
It kind of reminds me of when you think you're killing it in chess, and then all of a sudden you make a move and you look at your opponent and they kind of just shake their head and say, "Nah, you can't do that, bro." You make another move in another direction and they're like, "No, that ain't gonna work either. You're still in check." I feel like that's what Xbox is kind of doing right now, and they're being really quiet with the ammunition that they got currently. I mean, you keep hearing them say, "Let it go to court. Let it go to court." Sure, let it go to court. All they keep saying is, "Let it go to court." And I don't think a lot of these people want them to want it to go to court. They want it to get shut down before it can get to court. I don't think that's going to happen. I think this deal is going to go through. Do I think there is going to be some concessions? Not really. The only concession I could see is Call of Duty.
Right.
But anything else, all of this doom and gloom stuff, I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second. I think, although I was mad at Xbox, with this, video game awards, and 2022 was lackluster first party wise or whatnot. I feel like, although I have all that frustration and many other fans do as well, Aaron Greenberg with saying, of course, everyone's saying he came out late. Too late. You came out here and said you guys have stuff coming. It's too late now. Although, sounds frustrating to me, and I complained about whatnot and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think he means more than a lot of people can really understand what he means when he says we have shit coming. I think this shit's going to be insane next year. And the video game awards maybe couldn't have told the story the way that we're anticipating Xbox to come out and shout and scream and tell everybody, "Yeah, we have everything coming" and whatnot. And that's why I told you earlier, K-Mega, yeah, I was disappointed, but in no way, shape, or form, and that includes this deal, do I count Xbox out at all.
Hey, can you imagine next week if the federal FTC just stops their suit and says, "Okay, we'll give it to you, Microsoft," and then the CMA all of a sudden follows suit and do the same thing, and then the other people said, "All right, they gave in, let's give on in," and then Sony didn't agree to the 10-year deal, and then all of a sudden their ass out because they locked it up with Nintendo and worked it out with Steam. And Sony and Microsoft will tell them, "No, it's too late for the 10-year deal. We gave you a chance."
I think Microsoft would be petty and let them stay on and let Sony still have it and give them the 3-year deal so they could get that money from Sony, make Sony pay. Yep.
Right.
I think
they'll keep them with that, but then Microsoft say, "We throwing it in Game Pass, and all exclusives, all DLC will be ours now after your deal is done." And ain't a damn thing they can do about it because they were being narrow-minded about the situation.
Nothing but
Let's keep it a buck.
Pissed off
PlayStation
Xbox
doesn't want to get
gamers.
little broed right now, and that's what Xbox is trying to do to them.
Right.
They don't like it.
They don't like it. They ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? But this is
nothing but a bunch of
It's like a bully.
Xbox gamers.
It's like
all it is just a bunch of pissed off Xbox gamers.
It's scared that the bullies are getting pushed back. That's the problem.
Listen, I'm with other people on the panel that have said that, like, if the deal doesn't go through, it's not like it's going to ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? But but there's consequences to this. Like I said, Sony's doing a scorched earth approach, and this is going to backfire on them. This is going to backfire. And even if they win, they're still going to lose in some way, shape, or form. And I know that there's people that don't look at this shit from down the road, but man, look, you do not mess with these corporations. You don't mess with money. You just don't. Dark, you work in an industry where there's been a lot of money and shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I just want to get you guys all riled up.
Yeah, no, I'm not riled up. I like I said, this deal's going through. But you know what I'm saying? But
especially Sir X-Men when he gets all riled and stuff. And he's just like, "You don't know, buddy."
Then do me a favor.
He said the 360 era gonna change it all.
One favor. Speak your truth this time, not just to goat me and everybody else. Speak your truth on the situation for me, please.
For what? For what?
For what we were talking about. Please, just speak the truth.
I don't see them being fully petty. I see them being more like, okay, all right, but they'll do it behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
They won't do it in public.
You think they're gonna be a public?
I think so, because here's the thing. Sony was all public about this whole thing, where it could have been done behind closed doors and it didn't have to be this public. Sony made it public.
But that don't mean that Microsoft is going to make it public.
Right. I see Microsoft taking more of a high road where they won't do it public, but they'll fucking have a bunch of shit that they'll have deals. But that's the thing. Here's the thing though. One thing you guys aren't factoring in: if this deal does not go through, it's going to be really hard for Microsoft to get like other deals.
Yes.
It's going to be hard for Sony too.
No, wait. What I was trying to say before, I couldn't get my word in, but basically Microsoft already has stuff lined up after this deal. So
well, it's going to be hard for them if it's a big corporation like Activision or something like that. It's going to be hard for them to try to get that.
But not if it's a public. They can get any publisher they want.
No, they can't get a publisher. They will have a hard time getting a publisher. They can get studios, but a publisher. Yeah, that'd be that. Yeah, go ahead.
And here's the thing: they've got studios lined. They already have studios lined up. They may not have another publisher, because I think after this, they may not want to do another publisher. They will do smaller studios, and they will get them much faster. So
yeah,
just look for that after this deal,
like
if it goes through or not.
Some other people, yeah.
There you go with Crystal Dynamics.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's coming,
bro. I think if it does go through, they will slow down.
Oh, absolutely.
No, they said they're not going to slow down. They're not slowing down.
I think
they say that.
Yeah, they say that, but I think because
they might slow down for 6 months.
Especially with this if this thing goes to court and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're probably gonna slow down.
They'll go after developers though. They won't, like K-Maker said, they'll go after studios. They won't go
they'll go after studios.
But I still think that they won't. Yeah, but I think what they vision to go after the studios. I think they was going to go after them in a hard clip. Like I said, that for the people that I talked to, that there was like 6 studios that they already have.
Crystal Dynamics.
So I don't know if that's true. I mean, I trust these people, but the thing to me is that if however far that this goes with this Activision deal, the thing of where people was thinking like they might go after EA or Sega or something like that, that's not going to happen. That because this I know that Activision is one of the biggest next to I think Namco and Koei and
EA is bigger.
EA is probably the big. Tech Two is not. They're only big in stature because of their content, not of I don't think of like manpower.
I think Ubisoft is pretty.
Oh, and Ubisoft, Ubisoft is
in terms
really
of
big.
in terms
but
of
they're gonna
market
get
cap,
by a foreign company though.
In terms of market cap, Take Two is Take Two is worth $20 billion. So yeah, they're worth $20 billion in market cap.
EA is the highest. EA is the highest.
No, EA is at $40 billion.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. EA is 40. Take Two is at 20. You got obviously Activision Blizzard. That's the 68.7 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, those are really high. But these Japanese companies, they're not that high. A bunch of them are under 10 billion.
So
I would like to know what Namco is. Namco is just as old, as not older than Activision. They've been around the same.
Yeah.
Namco is huge.
Namco.
So
let's see what that is, because I've pulled up a bunch of these under market caps, and. Let's see, for Bandai Namco, 1.95 trillion Japanese yen, but in American money, that is $14.44 billion.
God,
That's
damn, that's not
that's
that bad.
That's a damn. That's crazy.
Low.
That's
Shit.
$14.44 billion from Bandai Namco in American money. Obviously, the Japanese yen is like
right. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but Japanese won't let us buy none of their companies. That's the problem.
Well, yeah. Like it has to go through a lot of.
Not necessarily they would, but it would be a lot of hoops.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of hoops.
Would it be as bad as this?
No,
it'd be worse.
You think so?
It'd
You think it'd be worse? It might be.
It might be worse.
It might be.
It would be. It'd probably take them like 3 or 4 years just to get that
That's
one.
Probably
studio.
why we haven't got Sega yet.
Well, I don't think Sega's on the table anymore. Even after this, I think Sega's out of there, man. I just don't.
Well,
you got to you got a negotiation with Sega now. Sega's now starting to put their Atlas games on there. They're starting to put other titles on there. It's gonna be fine.
You want to know how much Sega's worth? 2.8.
I was gonna say about. I thought it. Yeah, I've looked at Sega quite a few times. Yeah, about 2.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's less than Bungie.
Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo is more than Namco. That is crazy. Damn, I did not know Koei Tecmo was more than Bandai Namco.
Oh, but they'll let
Koei
PlayStation
makes,
buy Sega though if they want to. They'll let them buy Sega. That's funny, ain't it? They won't even stop that.
They'll let who?
They'll let PlayStation buy
Hold
Sega
on.
if they want to.
Go ahead.
Koei Tecmo is $5.4 billion.
God damn.
That's it.
That's
Just
higher
5.4.
than I thought.
I thought I saw. Well, damn, I must be. I got to
No,
mix up.
what you're looking at is the Japanese yen because it's because the Japanese yen is 798 billion Japanese yen. Okay. So, yeah, it's the thing is that when I look at, I went through a long time ago and looked at all the Japanese.
Is what most likely the most expensive. So
right.
Wow.
So I mean, I went through and all of this, and I made sure to say, hey, Microsoft could easily pick this up. They can pick this up. Oh, they can't touch that one. But here's the thing: in order to get past the FTC and other regulators, you have to buy stuff that's under under $1 billion. Anything that's under $1 billion, you will not get any regulators bothering. But if it's over $1 billion, that's when the regulators step in.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
That's fucked up.
Well, so yeah, because CD Projekt Red.
Not really, because you got to think about it this way. Like, that's a lot of money on the table there. You know.
Yeah, it's a bigger risk.
It's dollars.
It's a bigger risk,
and it's a risk. So yeah, they have to look into it. You know. Right. That's why they're looking into this Activision deal. Right. I'm saying that the thing that it's not going to go through because there's more than likely this will go through. More than likely.
Well, I think some of these stock market people are not liking their Activision stock going down, and I got a feeling they're going to have a few words with some of them people on the FTC about this situation because they don't listen to us or anybody else, but they do listen to the stock market trends.
Mm-hmm.
And they always have, and they always will. What's good for the stock market? If this goes under and the stock goes down hard, you looking at some drama.
Yeah, it's
gonna be ugly. That's what I'm saying. Like there's gonna be a ripple effect if this doesn't go through. I mean, it's
Yep, and Microsoft is finna sit back and say, y'all are the ones making this ugly. I'm
right,
just trying to buy this.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say the FTC is going to kind of back off. You've seen it right here already from what we heard in the beginning of the show where Ms. Khan was called a liar, pretty much, and then she had to backtrack.
About that.
Yeah, she had to backtrack.
No, she was called a liar. She was also stupid too.
I want to hear from K-Mega. He actually explains it pretty good.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Viper. Go ahead, explain it.
Well, no, I saw the interview with Michael Pachter saying that Ms. Khan was stupid to think that she's going to be able to get this through court.
Right. He took shots at her.
He took a big shot at her, and this was before they announced that they were going to sue them. So he kind of instigated the whole situation a little bit more. So I think she took that to heart, saying,
"Yep,
you want to call me stupid, huh?"
You got her feelings hurt.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now, what did you hear, K-Mega?
Well, it was basically they the FTC came out and what Khan was bringing up, the situation about they weren't about kind of the monopoly and all this other kind of stuff, and then and basically was saying that the EU said something that's where she got her information from, and the EU was like, no, do not bring us into this. You're making this shit up on your own, Jack. So Ms. Khan, you don't speak for us. And so then, and so she had to backtrack, and that right there is already a sign of Microsoft already in the winning ticket. Yeah, it's politics. This is what I was saying when I you know what I'm saying. Like I said, if you know me, you know my politics. I'm a Democrat. You know what I'm saying. That's what I am. I like Bernie Sanders. I like Cory Booker. I like Elizabeth Warren and all them. But it was like when I made my comment to Senator Sanders was like, look, man. I didn't say it like that, but I just said, I think for what the FTC is trying to do and it just shows that the politicians don't really know what's going on in the gaming industry. I think you just see that there's a big corporation that's buying into another, that's trying to merge with another big corporation, and you want to try to, get here because this is the hot ticket item right now. This is one of the big things that you just want to kind of litigate and talk about and flex your muscle. But if you understood this, if you really paid attention to everything, you would understand that this is more competition. This brings more competition within the gaming space than it's ever been, because you'll have at the point of and if you really think about it, overall, this deal goes through. Microsoft can go ahead and get Call of Duty on Game Pass. This evens the playing field for everyone. And I know that people will say, Sony would have to work harder to keep the market leader status. Nintendo is sold more consoles than PlayStation. Mm-hmm. And then you have Xbox finally on solid ground to where they can stand toe to toe with Sony in the gaming space. And that's competition. So Sony has to work hard, or Sony is going to have to, or like you said, like Ham said, you playing chess. Next thing you know, you look over your shoulder. That's where you're headed, because you've been bullshitting. And so now Sony's got to get back to what I used to love PlayStation 4 was the innovation aspect of it. And they got to really start thinking about how they're going to do stuff. What studios are they going to acquire? What is their plan going forward? That's what this is. Microsoft gets that Game Pass. Microsoft, look, Sony started off doing the service when they bought Gankai. And if Sony wasn't thinking greed, didn't have only just greed on their mind, and thought about maybe we should have some value, because the last time that Sony really gave value to the customer was when PlayStation first dropped on the scene. Because you remember, they had the cheaper console than Sega Saturn. They had affordable games.
You don't think Sony's doing value right now at all with their games?
Do you really want to go there right now?
Bro, come on now.
They're giving some value there.
Yeah, okay. You can say they're giving you value, but listen, Pendiment did beat God of War on Black Friday. I'm just saying.
Get out of here with that fucking Pentiment bullshit. Get out of here with that shit.
I'm just saying.
Vampire Survivor is getting more play than God of War.
So
What is?
Vampire Survivor is getting more play.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, that is true.
Well, yeah, because it's a roguelike.
Oh my god!
So,
it's come on, high quality, high caliber game like God of War should have more people on it.
Have been getting it
not this 8-bit trash that I've been seeing PlayStation stands talk about with Vampire. It's funny to me. Like, it just shows that gamers care about fun instead of glamour. On the surface, the glamour works, but really when it comes down to just being a gamer, that shit doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It just doesn't.
You, K-Mega. Tell him, K-Mega.
You guys, let me address some of these people in the chat because
okay, we're gonna get ready to get out of here too. So go ahead. What do you say?
So a few of these people, even Fahim and Sigun or whatever.
That's Fahim.
It's Fahim. You know Fahim's going to be about that life.
Well, man.
I'm gonna read from the article. And that said what the FTC lied about. So it says the FTC wrote in its complaint that during this review, Microsoft told the commission it would not have the incentive to withhold ZeniMax titles from rival console. Mm-hmm. This assurance, according to the FTC, was quickly reversed by Microsoft once the acquisition was cleared by the European Commission. Specifically, Microsoft announced that Starfield, Redfall, and Elder Scrolls 6 would be, according to the FTC, Microsoft exclusives. Then later on in the article, it does say that, more specifically, the commission explained that it cleared the Microsoft ZeniMax transaction unconditionally, and further that the commission concluded that the transaction would not raise competition concerns. So the FTC lied that they told the European Commission that they wouldn't take anything off with the ZeniMax acquisition, right. But the European Commission said, no, we did it unconditionally. Mm-hmm. So the FTC is at fault. Right. So that was a lie by the FTC.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the FTC is looking bad on this. It all comes, and that's what goes back to what I was saying.
Microsoft could sue her.
Well,
I mean, come on.
They could for defamation, but that's not what it's about.
Are you guys even surprised? Come on. I mean, these people lie all the fucking time, man.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's politics, man. It's politics.
People,
yeah. Okay,
I
so
don't know how you could be a fan of any of these politics. They just tell you stuff.
They just lie.
Well,
that's all they do.
Listen, I'd rather have Warnock. I'd rather have Warnock in office than Herschel Walker. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say that. Okay, so I'm saying, I mean, listen. And so there is choices. That's why. Thank you, Georgia. Anyway, but
I wish we had more choices than what we have. We don't have
thank you.
Right choices.
Dark. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly. We have bullshit choices. Right. We have 2 choices, and that's about it. I mean, we have other choices, but those get stomped on because of these other 2 choices.
If you
that
like,
are fucking
there's
bullshit.
Independents out there. There's independents. There's libertarians. There's all different types of.
There is. But those.
Hey, Mega's like, can you vote and throw your vote out the window?
Yeah.
Listen, if people would go vote, like, listen, for because I hear this from a lot of people, and you know, from a lot of people, but then, like, when you ask them, hey, do you go vote? Nah, my vote don't count. Okay, well then why talk about it? But anyway, that's a whole nother topic, whole nother discussion. Listen, if people want more choices, go and get
too much Rachel Maddow.
You know, I love my girl. I love Enjoy Reed. I love my and the young Turks.
Be on my side.
Yeah. Anyway, so
K-Mega watches too much, you know, Democrat bullshit.
I watch all different types of news stuff, man. I'm always watching the news.
Try living in California.
Watching the news. Huh?
Man,
What'd you say? What about that maniac? You said you go vote. You said you would vote for Kanye.
I said K-Mega voting for Kanye.
I'll vote for Kanye to go get some help. Well, Lord have mercy. Anyway, all right, guys.
Kanye gonna sit down and play Street Fighter.
Hey, listen, try living in California where it's full on Democrat.
Love it.
And we hate everything that they're doing here.
Love it.
So, you can't be on this show no more.
You had Arnold. You had Arnold. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he did terrible too. So
that's what I'm saying. So, like, what are you talking about?
We don't have Ronald Reagan that are smart. that vote here. Let's just say that.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. So, I would love to talk about politics. Trust me,
I'm gonna get in
would.
trouble if I keep going.
Yeah.
On your side
No. Everybody's entitled to say how they feel. Like, I mean, I see my boy Polly in here. He is a MAGA fan. So, like, I mean, and I keep it respectful. I know, you know, my wife's.
I'm neither.
My wife's father is my wife's dad. He's a staunch, diehard Ronald Reagan Republican. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. We have great discussions. I love talking politics, man. I love talking about it because I think that's what would help find middle ground. And a lot of people don't want to.
The whole point in politics is like to have a bunch of people that disagree but find a common ground.
Find common ground. We're losing that because there's so many people that don't want to talk about politics or they don't want to participate in politics. True. And it's very important if people do because listen, if you're a woman that wants to do reproductive rights and then you over here and all of a sudden you in a state that changed it up, well, you should have got you and your friends to go vote. There's just so many things. Like, I don't want to hear people that don't vote. You know, listen. You know, if you don't vote and you always bitching and complaining about it, hey, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Look, you should be out there participating. My last point on this, and then we're gonna do outros. I got to say something about. Just ask you guys one question, then we're gonna get out here about Marvel's Avengers. My great grandmother. This is why I'm so big into politics. My great grandmother, my auntie. My Aunt Cream, all them, they instilled me on that because of what they went through in order just to have an opportunity to vote. And every time my great grandmother, she would all, well, her and my aunties and them, they would all dress up, suits. They were going to church to go vote, standing in the heat, or if it was cold, whatever the case may be, they would go vote. And they instilled in me, you know, you got to do what you got to do. If you don't think that you cannot lose your opportunity to vote, you will be sadly mistaken because I was born where I couldn't vote. So that instilled in me, and that's why I'm so hard into politics like I am. So again, it is what it is. People are entitled to feel how they want to. But anyway, last point, Marvel's Avengers rumored to be shut down in 2024. Do anybody care? I mean, I care. No. I like the game, but I just don't play it. I don't play it enough, but I know Yogi loves it. But
I liked the game all the way up until it started doing the until you get to the end game stuff. Once the end game stuff came around, I was just like, this is boring as shit, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
It was a lot of monotony. It was a lot of, you know, go here, do this, go here, do that. Like, I liked the DLC that they came out with though, like with Black Panther and stuff like that, when they added like more storyline and stuff. That was cool. I like that stuff. But like once you get past that type of stuff, for me personally, yeah, it was just like, okay, yeah, I can deal without it.
Yeah, and Miller's the one that started the rumor because he's been paying attention to the ins and outs going on with Marvel Avengers for a while. Greg Miller, and so now he's found out that like She-Hulk it doesn't look like that she's actually coming. So it's looked like in 2023, Siri, Ironheart, who was the
Shuri?
Shuri, whatever. Ironheart, and there's two more, and I can't think of what their names. I'll look for it right now. But there's two more that's supposed to be slated, and it's it's not what they were planning on bringing when they first said it was. So like so it's kind of one of those situations, and they're thinking like by the end of 2023, that's it. But I said 2024 because that would make more sense. So I would hate that because I do when I play the game with people, it's fun. But yeah,
they'll probably allow it through 2023, and then they'll probably shut it down in 20.
That would suck if they shut those servers down, though. But yeah, I mean,
I think it's
so
really,
money.
well, it is. But then at the same time, you got to realize like they're wasting more money just trying to keep it up, right?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
They just came out of the gate with that game that just wasn't on par to what most gamers are used to in terms of quality.
Yeah. Oh, Captain Marvel is the other one. So.
Oh, that would have been amazing, but.
Well, no, that's what they're saying that's coming. Captain Marvel.
Oh, is it coming?
Shuri and Ironheart, yeah. And then there was supposed to be Scarlet Witch, and there was supposed to be She-Hulk. And She-Hulk was supposed to be coming already out by now. Or announced, and it looks like it's not happening, so but
is it Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, or is it
I don't know. I think it is. Because if they do it 2023, I believe that Marvel's movie is coming out next year, isn't it? In the Marvel's coming out next year?
Like that.
Okay, so
something like that, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because the original Captain Marvel was actually a male character, but he died.
Yeah, that is true.
Cancer.
Right. Yeah, he died. Anyway, I don't know.
The real Marvel Captain Marvel was, people call him Shazam now, but his real name's actually Captain
Marvel. Oh, okay.
Talking about Big Shaq? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. Shazam? Shazam?
No, Shazam, yeah.
I thought Captain Marvel was actually.
Kazam.
I mean, Miss Marvel was Rogue. Captain Marvel was Rogue.
No, she took her powers from Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
that's how she got her powers.
Shazam was originally called Marvel.
Marvel, that's right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And then of course they had to change the name to Shazam because legal stuff. But then you also have in the MCU, you have. In the movie, they got Marvel as the female that you saw in the movie. You have Carol Danvers. But then, what was her name? Who's the one that was in the TV show, The Black Woman? What was her name again?
Oh, yeah. She, a Photon.
Monica
Monica Rambeau. Yeah, but yeah, she's called Photon. Yeah.
The original Captain Marvel was black.
Was Photon. Yeah, it was Black Woman. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
we'll
see. Well, we'll see. I mean, Greg Miller has been on it.
Deadpool with Wolverine with Hugh Jackman back in.
Yeah, that's going to be 20. That's got pushed back. So Blade. Yeah, Blade.
It's 2026.
Yeah.
They're pushing things back
the new
because
Star Trek got pushed back.
They
too.
have.
I was
they
pissed,
have.
nigga.
Well, they have. They have plans for this.
They're bringing decent writers and shit. Finally, yeah. So they're gonna be.
That's what they're. They realize that I mean, Shang-Chi and the Phase 4 kind of sucked. I mean, the only good ones were basically Shang-Chi and
Spider-Man, and Black Panther,
and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I would say Black Panther was okay, but I think there was a lot of things that could have been a lot better.
Wow, I thought it was fantastic.
It was good. No, don't get me wrong. It was good. It was just there was things about it. It's just not the same, dude, without Chadwick, man. It's just not. It's just
boy. Siri was a bad boy. She was bad, boy.
But she was. But without him, it's just not the same. It's just
it kind of does fall, but
it's sad, because that guy was just so good.
The show.
I feel like for the circumstance that they had,
what they had, definitely
they made a fantastic movie because it's usually hard to outdo a first movie. Unless you're Thor, because I think Thor was probably been the worst of all of the Marvel movies in my opinion.
The last one, love it.
Yeah, the last Thor movie. Oh my god, I there's parts of it that was really dope, but then it was
kind of cringe.
It was so cringe. Like when he did the splits, I'm like, oh my god, what? Stop, no. And so,
I know. I mean, I laugh at that. I laugh at that, but I mean, there was moments in the theater where I was laughing about that kind of stuff because it's so goofy. So I'm just like, I'm laughing about it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is pretty cringe. But it's just, I think they realize that like Phase 4 is just not what
I enjoyed Doctor Strange. I thought Doctor Strange was dope too.
Doctor Strange was good.
Doctor Strange was good.
A lot of people hated it.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna upset a lot of people.
All right, well, we got to get out of here.
No, wait. I think they should have replaced put a replacement for Chadwick Boseman, even though I know everybody loves him and all that, but to keep the story going with
they've done it in a lot of movies before.
Well, they are going to do it. They are going to replace him.
They are.
Yeah. And I know who they're going to replace him with, but I still think they should have done a different actor.
Oh no, the way that they did it, the way that the way that they ended that was perfect. Was perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like, due to the circumstances of how that just happened.
Seeing, what's his name again? Killmonger.
You don't like Killmonger?
Yeah. No, I said I liked.
Why are you telling for the people ain't seen? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people seen it. I thought that was fire.
Yeah, that was probably the best part of the whole movie.
Are you kidding me, man? No, Namor was a bet. Namor and his people was
Namor. I gotta represent the Latinos here, okay,
bro.
Namor was definitely
that creepy shit in the beginning of the movie where they was singing and shit. Oh, I'm like, no.
That's a very dark. There's a lot of dark undertones in that movie.
Very wood. A lot of dark undertones.
Very dark.
Yeah. Good.
The new Mandalorian is coming out in January. That's what I want to see.
February, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, February? Okay,
so now we're talking about movies. I guess I'm just going to keep everybody just going on.
When is this Mandalorian video game supposed to
Oh my God.
Right?
Okay.
Why
anyway, here we go with the doom and gloom.
He's right.
Oh my God. If y'all, I'm so glad I'm going to be done for the year. Doom and gloom. When they're supposed to be coming, when they're ready. Shit. Don't you know that don't you got games to play, sucker? Don't you got games to play?
He's not low. He don't have games to play. He's not low.
He don't have games to play. I got games to play. I got Midnight Suns to play.
Talk about you like that, man.
Yeah, look a year behind.
I got. Oh shit, that's disrespectful. I think I got Midnight Suns to jump on.
Next time, just ask me, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
Well, we ain't heard you in a while, dude.
He did. It's like 6 o'clock
I don't
in the morning
comment on bullshit.
All right, guys, let's do our outros. Let's get out of here.
I love you, man.
Loke, man, thank you again, man.
He just basically said we were all bullshit.
Yes, pretty much, except for me.
You, dog.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, oh my God. Loke, where can they find you at, brother? Appreciate you coming on, man. Hope to get to see you again sometime early next year on GRG. And man, where can they find you?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, thank you very much for having me on. You can find me on at TSWS Gaming on YouTube. Twitter, it's at Loke7. Facebook, Xbox and PlayStation as well. It's at Loke7.
Yes.
Whatever, man. And I just want to wish you all the best, dude, with your operation.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Happy New Year to everyone on GRG.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right. Dark Optimus, man. Appreciate it, man. It was a pleasant surprise to have you on the show here for you know what I'm saying? It looked like you were about to be a member because you said you need something to be on Fridays. Now, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, 2023 is a whole new year. I don't know if I'll like you then. I don't like you now, but I might hate you even worse. So
I'm gonna start shopping around just in case. If you
just do that. Yeah, please do. Please do that. Please do that. There's plenty of other Friday podcasts. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Now, plan. Where can they find you, at, brother? Man, appreciate it.
You guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Optimus. You can also find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. And as always, K-Mega, it's been a blast, man.
It is definitely a blast, man. All right, Ham Solo, the Drano man, the slow one. Anyway, what's happening, bro? Where can they find you at, man? Where can they find you at? I know y'all was trying to beat on my legs, man. I was ready, man. I was ready. I still got my game replaced. Y'all can't take that away. all the Xbox games that's going to be dropping. Street Fighter looks fantastic. Only thing is ashy is them damn knees I'll be seeing you on when you try to get up and walk around on your shows. Anyway, where would they find you at, Ham Solo?
What are you even saying?
You just wrong for that one, Game.
Wow. Is this how you going out for your last show?
I know. I told you,
That's what you want to be when Jesus comes back.
Oh, boy, I tell you, if I see Jesus, he's gonna say, "Remember when you said
go upstairs and put on some lotion."
Nope. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Oh man.
Where can he find you at, man? Oh Jesus. I know.
So you can find me on TSWS Gaming with Loke. We started a show every Tuesday called the Lowdown, where we just give you the most latest news of what's kind of going down during the week and whatnot. And then we also have our show every Friday called Bullsitting with me, Loke, and Cozy, where we just kind of tie up the rest of the week.
Cozy!
Have a good time, talk shit. We usually have guests on there as well. I have Behind Them Sticks every Thursday. I moved that to only one day a week, just so I can focus on other types of content. But yeah, you can find me there. You can find me on the Game Drain every Sunday.
Let's go.
At 7 p.m. at the Lord's time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then every Friday, you can find me on this dusty ass podcast. Wants to smoke all that K Mega be doing with Chun Li.
Damn, bro.
Once you get that cocoa butter,
Dusty, man.
once you get that cocoa butter and a good fan,
boy, if I had Chun Li, if
we
Chung,
are live again,
boy, if
2023,
boy, Chung Li come up in his piece, boy, and them cheeks just slapping like that. What boy? I can see in that damn video. Boy,
you're so wrong.
Boy.
You're so wrong.
Oh man,
can't make it like she come with baby lotion already. She already got the dust
on. I'll have to explain something to the wife. I'm sorry, baby. That Chung Li came through and she was real. Anyway,
you're gonna be wondering why you're playing that game so much.
I know, right? What are you doing?
Don't
worry about it, honey. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
She's saying,
oh my God. Anyway, all right. Viper, where can they find you at, brother, man? Appreciate it. I guess pretty much it's like, kind of been like a panel member. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as K Mega does, he nurture these people into greatness. You know what I'm saying? They nurture off of the K Mega teats, and then these guys, they go on their separate ways after so time.
Oh, that sounds so disgusting.
Those are some saggy ass titties, man.
They are. That's like the Rick Ross boobs, but all the help I've been given. But that's okay, man. I'm out here. I'm doing my thing, man. Ooh,
see what's coming out of
the floor now.
Is powdered milk, okay?
For dust.
That's out of pocket.
What's coming out of those teeth is powdered milk. So come on, powdered milk.
You Goblin. Nurture mega. That's what I'm doing. I hold these younglings to make them into grow into content creators.
How to get K Mega hyper.
Oh, where do they find you at, Viper? Where can they find you at, brother?
I'm hardly on Twitter, but you can catch me at RG Viper X on Twitter and Xbox and on Steam as well. I'm ready to get some of these games on the Steam sale at the end of the year, so I'm checking that stuff out. And I'm gonna say Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a Happy New Year, and hopefully this new year brings a lot for all of us, all in gaming. I don't want anybody going out of the gaming business, but if you gotta die, you just gotta die.
Damn.
feel like that was a shot at Sony. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness!
I feel like that was a shot at Mega.
I know. I felt like it was a shot at me and Sony. Damn! Like, you know what I'm saying? If he dies, he dies.
As it should be. I mean,
wow. Shit, I'm gonna be scared as hell on the 21st, man. Like, hey, man, hold on, man. Let's check. Can we do another check again? Let's see if I'm gonna be good, man. Damn. Anyway,
I wasn't talking about that.
If he dies, he dies. Ooh, Lord.
I was gonna say that hopefully you have a successful surgery.
Thank you, sir.
And that you're back on your feet for the new year, and that we can get more laughs out of you, because I know we're getting way too much dust and powdered milk.
Wow, man! Listen to that! Listen to that trash.
It's like sucking on a dry acorn.
Man, listen. All them nutrients, it just helps you content creators flourish. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It helps you all flourish. You know what I'm saying? So, the mega seed. Let's go. Sir X-Man. You know what I'm saying? Miss Patty took Dark's money for watching your old ass. I mean, it took it on Dark and Viper's money. Yeah.
Yeah, she took Viper's money.
Yeah. And got to move and said she was having a 3-4 day weekend. So, Sir X-Man, you out of the coop, man. How's it been going? Of course, with being free, and where can they find you at, brother?
Whatever. First, congratulations for Elden Ring winning Game of the Year, like we said.
Yes, sir.
Cozy, I know you listening, but I won that bet, girl.
Oh man, this man want that money. That man thirsty. He try to press Cozy for some cash.
And tomorrow I have to go out and buy a gallon of lotion after seeing that ashy ass fucking Street Fighter.
Wow, man, come on, man. Y'all are some mean, disgusting human beings, boy. Ooh.
Even DJ was ashy.
You're a mean one. Mr. X. Anyway.
Yo, facts is facts, bro.
Oh,
but that's about it. Y'all see me when y'all see me. Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed myself. Peace out.
Good, you'll be back to work, so we won't have to worry about you next year. All right, anyway, Miss Patty. Yeah, Miss Patty will be back. All right, and then
Miss Patty, Viper, go to the goddamn hospital, man.
Oh man.
I stayed awake. I mean, y'all kept me.
Let me do my rant.
You need to go to the hospital.
You want to do your rant? Okay, so do your rant. Yeah. Do your rant. So we sign us out, brother.
All right, last point. Yesterday, the Game Awards 2022 took place. The video game equivalent to the Oscars presented itself well and didn't disappoint. Many world premieres and plenty of gameplay for much anticipated games. We are truly living through the golden years of gaming, and the Game Awards just reminded us of that. Well done, Jeff Keighley. May your enthusiasm and passion for our industry live long into the future. About Christopher Judge, all I have to say is 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Let that sink in. Christopher Judge's acceptance speech at the Game Awards lasted 7 minutes and 55 seconds. This man thanked his entire family individually. He thanked everyone he's ever worked with and for. He thanked the trickle-down theory, Mother Teresa, K-Mega, and even Bill Belichick. They started playing the outro music to get him off stage, and this dude rode that shit like it was Tony Hawk at the hangar in 2001.
He did.
All right.
Wrap that shit up. Wrap it up.
Oh no, this is good shit.
No, that was from the Chappelle Show. Wrap it up. Wrap that shit up.
No, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about what Loki's playing. That's some good shit.
Thank you. Horizon for Boredom West failed to win one.
Yeah, y'all are messy as hell. God, y'all messy.
Let me finish, y'all.
Oh my God.
Horizon. Horizon for Boredom West failed to win one award, and I, for one, am shocked that the Game Awards has the same amount of respect for this game as the gaming community does. Elden Ring won the only award people will care about and remember for years to come.
Yes.
Let's be honest, folks. Who here remembers the game that won Best Narrative in 2018?
Nobody.
Well done to Miyazaki and From Software. Now we wait for Armored Core 6. Long live the FromSoft philosophy that prioritizes gameplay and nuanced storytelling over graphics and lazy cutscenes. Thank you for listening.
Is that going in the IGN tomorrow, dude?
Oh no, that's no, he can't do that. He loses his job just being too direct and honest like that. All right, guys, thank you so much, man. As usual, you know what I'm saying, it's a late one, but you know it's the last one for the year of 2022. So I really do appreciate if it came through. Yeah, what's up?
Wait, you know what you forgot? You forgot to say what your top 5 games of the year are for you.
Actually, he never did over the past few weeks.
Midnight Suns, Gotham Knights.
Oh Lord.
Tekken. Anyway, no, let's. Yeah. So there we go.
Viper, look what you did, man. Look at what you did, Viper.
You crazy kid.
Oh my God. Gotta throw Tekken in there, baby. Gotta throw Tekken in there. Anyway, I'll if you know, if you catch me, if I do like a my thoughts video and y'all guys is free, you can just hop in and then you can ask me then. It's too late now. We got to go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate, as always, for you guys sticking around, especially when we start doing all the rumbling and talking about everything else except for video games. But
Hootenanny.
Yeah, Hootenanny. But, man, I really do appreciate that. Oh, if you have not seen Chung Lee's cakes shaking when she gets punched, go look that up. I swear to God, it's going to change you. It's going to change your life. I'm going to go grab some cake when I get in here. My wife going to be in there. She's going to say, get off of me. Anyway. Oh my God!
Get this man off the podcast.
I gotta go. Anyway, thank you guys so much.
Damn! Wow,
the married men on this panel know exactly what happens when you grab your wife when she's asleep.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. God bless y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the well wishes early. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited because this is going to be the journey to get me finally going in the right direction. I've been waiting years to get this damn surgery. So
you've been going sideways ever since? You ain't been going straight?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, man, the way to do it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been walking all different types of ways instead of straight. But thank you guys.
I wish you the best, K-Mega.
Appreciate it. Everybody has a good night. Remember, hey, if y'all get going anywhere tonight, make sure found some of the scallywags out there. There's monkeypox. There's flu. There's RS. There's all types of shit going on out there. Make sure that you strap it on tight. And remember, you know what I'm saying? You got to live through you guys. I'm a married person, so man, enjoy yourselves on having that pants off, dance off. Everybody, good night. Peace.
Oh man.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.